What's poppin', everybody? Let's get to the game here tonight. We are back once again, except tonight is not a Knicks game. Tonight we are watching the Cleveland Cavaliers play the Houston Rockets. Now tonight's an interesting matchup for a multitude of reasons. Number one, we get the root against the Cleveland Cavaliers tonight, right? It's always going to be a nice situation when we get the root against one of the teams that is constantly kind of needling the Knicks fans, you know. So it's always nice to root against the Cleveland Cavaliers. When you take into consideration the season that they've gotten off to, not even gotten off to at this point. We're halfway through the year and they're still hooping their butts off. Anyway, the Cleveland Cavaliers tonight are without Evan Mobley, still without Isaac Okoro, who's kind of been in and out of the rotation all year, and they're also without Karis LeVert, their sixth man. So I'm just saying, this is the number 2 team in the West in the Houston Rockets. Jalen Green has been playing his butt off. He's just coming off being named Player of the Week. They're going to give the Cleveland Cavaliers some issues tonight, especially without Evan Mobley, their defensive anchor. Now, Jared Allen, he's no slash down there, but I'm expecting Houston to come out and give this a battle and possibly steal one here out in Houston. The Cavs are on the road. They had to travel all the way out west, all the way down south to Houston, Texas. It's going to be a difficult matchup. I hope they're jet lagged. I hope they're tired, exhausted on the road. No Mobley, no Coro, no Karis LeVert off the bench. Great opportunity for the Rockets to steal one here against the Cavs, and we get to see the mettle of the Cavs. Can they pull this one out, being out a couple of important guys? Lionel Motors, Mr. Sports, Jose NYC, what's poppin', everybody? Daniel Berry Sports. Appreciate you guys. Rich, you rich. Lionel Motors said, thanks for entertaining us, Knicks fans. Go Rockets. Mr. Sports said, I'm only here because Şengün is on my fantasy team. Well, we're going to need Şengün to go off. So, I'm right there with you, rooting for Şengün tonight. Mr. Sports said, not a lot of people today because the Knicks aren't playing. Yeah, I know. I fully understand. I expect this at this point. We're Knicks fans. Our main focus is Knicks content, and when we do things that aren't centered around the Knicks, it doesn't do too well on the channel. But the more you do it, the more things will eventually change around. It's not going to happen overnight. Not worried about it. I don't really do it for the numbers per se. We do it for the growth. And because regardless, I would have this game on in the background anyway, watching it. So might as well go live, right? As you can see, I tend not to dress down for most of these games anyway, the way I would for a Knicks game. So no skin off my back. Let's get to the game. Jose said, nice choice in tonight's game. It was actually pretty close. Now, the game I really wanted to do, the game I was really hoping would win, was the Bucks-Pelicans game. But that game ended up being postponed because of inclement weather. A lot of snow over there in Milwaukee. So the Pelicans couldn't safely travel over to Milwaukee, so they just postponed the game. They were going to be able to get there on time anyway, so it was like, cool. But that was the game I definitely wanted to do. And the game I definitely didn't want to do that I listed on and just was like, hey, you guys pick. The game I definitely didn't want to do ended up coming in second. It was really close. Came right down to the end. Right down to like the last 2 votes or so. Was the game that's on ESPN tonight. The Minnesota is playing. Who's Minnesota playing again? I forget, but I didn't want to watch that game. I'll tell you that. Minnesota is playing Dallas. Yeah, Dallas is all, banged up and whatnot. Just wasn't all that interested in this Minnesota-Dallas game. Especially when you take into consideration our guy, Dante DiVincenzo, is still out. Kyrie Irving is playing, but Luka still remains out, and it's just, I'm not. I'll watch Dallas when they're healthy. That's where I'm at right now. Also, Derek Lively got hurt, so no Derek Lively either. So it's just too many injuries for Dallas for me to really care. The other game that I was really interested in is Detroit-Atlanta. There were 3 fantastic choices on there that I would not have been upset about. Detroit-Atlanta. Detroit, after the first quarter, beating them 38-26. So damn near a 40-point first quarter for Detroit. Gotta love it. Gotta love it. MBM take Cowboys was popping, everybody. Mr. Sports said, bad news for the Knicks, a Celtics versus Cavs matchup. Celtics versus Cavs matchup? Oh, like the Knicks would struggle against the Celtics or the Cavs? Is that what you're saying, Mr. Sports? I mean, sure, they're better teams than the Knicks overall. They're deeper teams. But let's see what Mitchell Robinson looks like if they decide to keep him. Because we know Mitch plays well against Cleveland. And then also having Karl-Anthony Towns, maybe going to a double big lineup because Cleveland is also big, is a possibility. Let's see what that looks like. And then you have the Celtics. Celtics are the team that's a bad matchup for the Knicks. Lionel Mona said, even Florida got snow on some part of the state. There's been snowing everywhere in the country. The planet's going crazy. The planet's going crazy. Mark, what's up, Mark? MBM said the Detroit game would have been nice. It would have. I like the Detroit versus Atlanta game as well. The possibility of watching one of my favorite players in the league. I know you guys got tired of me complimenting him during the Knicks game. One of my favorite players in the league in Cade Cunningham. I really like that young Detroit team. Going up against an absolute team that we could definitely all get behind the root against, in the Atlanta Hawks would have been great too. But, this is a great game. We also get the root against the Cavs tonight, right? The Knicks, not that far out from the 1 seed, although it would have to take a major collapse from the Cavs for the Knicks to catch up. But if that were to happen, I hope we get to lay witness to it. And it might start tonight. No Evan Mobley. The Rockets win the tip. And Dylan Brooks gets it over to Jalen Green. And Jalen Green has been hooping. He's coming off a winning player of the week. They kick it out to Şengün. Şengün hands it off the Green, coming to his left off the handoff, gets to the mid-range little fall-away jumper, and gets it to go right off the bat. Yes, sir. I like to see it, Jalen Green. Hoop on him tonight. Garland bringing it down, being guarded by Van Vliet. He's coming to us right off the screen, up top to Allen, hands it off to Mitchell, driving it down off the hesitation move, puts up the floater, and he gets it to go. Amin Thompson bringing it down, has it on the right wing, up top to Şengün, hands it off to Green. Green coming to his right. Jared Allen switches onto him. Green's going to look to dance. Coming to his left. Kicks it out to Van Vliet. Extra pass to Şengün in the post. Being guarded by Wade. Can Wade hold up here? Wade's not a bad defender, but Şengün's big. He's going to take him right into the post. Kicks it out to Green. Wide open on the left wing. They dug too far in, but Green can't make him pay. Fight for the rebound. Şengün had it. Lost it. Gets it back and ends up getting fouled on the floor. Fighting for that rebound. Keeping it alive. Mr. Sports said, is a handoff bucket an assist? Yes. It depends. It depends. It depends if the offensive player made a move after the handoff, but if he took 1 or 2 dribbles and just shot a floater off the handoff, they might give him the assist. It all comes down to the discretion of the scorekeeper, to be honest. Green has it up top. Most likely they did, though. Most likely they gave Jared Allen that assist. Green a step back, pull up 2. Can't get that one to go. Fight for the rebound again, and Jared Allen pulls it out. Here comes Max Strus pushing it the other way. Strus has it on the left wing, being guarded by Thompson. Coming to his right off an Allen screen, putting his head down, attacking, kicks it out. Mitchell, right wing 3, no hesitation, and nothing but net for Donovan Mitchell to start the game 2 for 2. First 5 points for Cleveland. Van Vliet has it on the right wing, looking to answer. Coming to his left off a Şengün screen, driving it down, pocket pass to Şengün, puts up the floater off glass over Allen, gets it to go. And both these teams are already going back and forth. First 2 minutes of the game, and both of them are moving and grooving. Mitchell driving it down, step back, pull up 3. He's feeling it, misses that one. Good defense. Wade comes flying in for the rebound, kicks it out to Garland, sets his feet and fires from 3, and he splashes it. The offensive rebound to kick out to the open 3 on the relocation is a tried and true play in modern basketball, man. Oof. MBM said, we're rooting for Houston or individual players? I mean, you can root for whoever you want. Personally, I'm rooting for Houston because I like their team. I like how they play. I like the Terra Twins and Thompson and Eason. I like Şengün. Green is very interesting to me. Never been a big fan of his game, but when he's hooping, he's fun to watch. Strus a deep three, knocks it down, and the Cavs are coming out firing, man. 11-4 to start. And I gave 3 points to the wrong side before. It's 11-4. But if you want to root for, the Cavs, go ahead, root for the Cavs. I just think it's better for the Knicks as Green blows the layup as he got all the way to the basket. But Amin Thompson right there for the putback. I love Amin Thompson. I love Tari Eason. I love them going back to their drafts. I especially love Tari Eason. He was a guy I really wanted for the Knicks. Mitchell in the paint, gets Jalen Green in the air with the pump fake as he was attacking, leans in, draws a foul, is going to the foul line for 2 free throws with about 9 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Charlie V. Cruz, what's up, Charlie? Cavs Celtics lost tonight is a win for the Knicks. True. True. The Celtics have the late game, don't they? Donovan Mitchell knocks down the first one. They have the late game, if I'm not mistaken. Let me move this over here so it's easier for me, so I don't have to keep getting out of my full screen there. And also, let's bring up ESPN over here. It's just easier. Just easier. They have, I think they have the late game. They do have the late game. Mitchell goes 2 for 2 from the foul line. Jalen Green bringing it down. He has it up top. Coming to is right off of Van Vliet's screen. Pulling it back out. Garland switches onto him. Gets it over to Şengün. Şengün on the right wing. Jab step. Jab step on Allen. Now puts it on the floor. Coming to his left. Inside pass to Thompson. Goes up and throws it down with 2 hands. Beautiful play. Beautiful play. Thompson knew exactly where to sneak in under the basket as they brought the double team over to Şengün. 13-8. 8:30 to go. Mitchell, quick crossover to his left. Pull up 3. Can't get it to go on Green. Mitchell, a couple of ill-advised shots. Absolutely can knock those down, but... And Thompson all the way down the paint. Ooh, put some Alex English on it. Then Thompson got down there, brought it back down, brought it back up, put it on the right side of the glass, put that spin on it, bounces on the rim a couple times, and he gets it to go down. Beautiful move. Beautiful move from Thompson. Mr. Sports, Şengün hustling for my fantasy team. He's out there. He's open. I mean, when you go up against a good team like the Cavs, you want to put a statement out there. When you're a young, up-and-coming team like the Houston Rockets, a lot of people aren't taking you seriously, even though you're the second-seeded team in your conference. A lot of teams aren't taking you seriously. They better. And this, it's the kind of response you got to have. Your best players got to show up. Green's been hooping. He's come out. He's knocked down a couple of shots. He's getting to the basket. He's looking aggressive. Same thing for Şengün. The Celtics they do have the late game, so we're not even going to be able to check this one out. They start at 10:30, but they're going up against the Clippers. It's a tough game. It's a somewhat tough game. Clippers have been hooping. I don't know if Harden's playing. I don't know why they have Kevin Porter Jr. up here. And I don't know if Kawhi's playing, but if they are, that's going to be a tough one. But the Cavs playing the Rockets tonight, part of the reason why we're watching them is if the Cavs lose, it just helps the Knicks all that much more. Just helps them all that much more, right? They're really far ahead. They're up 10 losses in the loss column. They're up 10 games in the loss column. So it would take like a major collapse from the Cavs, but like we've seen crazier things happen in the league. We've seen crazier things happen in the league. And also, first of all, we got to look at Boston. Get past Boston, get that second seed, and then we can start looking at the Cavs. But never too early. It's never too early, right? Mr. Sports says, Şengün is helping out my fantasy team. Well, already, Şengün grabbed a couple of offensive rebounds, had a nice assist. He has 2 points. Only 1 rebound and 2 assists. 2 assists, though. But he'll get his 10-plus rebounds. Absolutely. Is Jabari Smith Jr. just relegated to the bench now, or is he out? Because that's not a good sign for him. Checking back into the game here. A little over 8 minutes to go. Tate Calloway said, I sure wish Tibbs would play Cam more often throughout the game. His energy, he's not afraid to D up on no one. I mean, yes, I think he deserves a couple more minutes for sure, especially in that second half as Garland attacks and knocks down a tough floater over like 3 defenders. But the issue with Cam Payne is he's reckless and erratic. And Tom Thibodeau does not like that. And it's good in spurts, which is why I think he should make subbing him in, subbing him out, subbing him back in, subbing him out, subbing him back in. Like, you don't want to play him in large swaths of minutes. You want to sub him in, sub him back out. Şengün in the paint, attacking Jared Allen, misses the hook shot with the left hand, but he gets his own offensive rebound and putback. Just padding them stats. Just padding them stats. 15-12. Garland coming to his right off the Allen screen. Pocket pass inside to Wade, who's wide open under the basket by himself. A beautiful cut from Wade and a great pass from Garland. Thompson has it on the right wing. Up top to Van Vliet. Van Vliet being guarded by Garland. Calling for a screen. Tries to get it over to Şengün. Jared Allen jumped the passing lane. Driving it down. Gets fouled by Van Vliet. It's going to send him to the foul line for 2 free throws. Great hustle from Van Vliet to send him to the foul line, but it's a bad pass from Van Vliet. He did make up for it. He did make up for it for sure. Mr. Sports said Jabari's out to like mid-March. Oh, I see. I mean, it's a better sign than not being a part of this, being taken out of the starting lineup. I like Jabari Smith Jr. I still have stock in him. I still think he's going to be really good. Jared Allen knocks down the first one. He's got one more coming. 7:20 to go here in the first quarter. Allen hit the first one, and he hits the second one. Jalen Green bringing it down. Green has it up top, being guarded by Wade. Coming to his right, they leave him open for a split second. He puts up the three, comes up short, fight for the rebound. And Dean Wade, good box out on Şengün, and he grabs it. Here comes Donovan Mitchell. In a 7-point game, 19-12, Wade, pull up three in transition. Off the back rim, can't get it to go. Jalen Green skying for the rebound, and he's pushing the other way. Shot out of a cannon, trying to get an easy one, blowing past the defense. Tried to shove it down inside towards Şengün, but it turns it over. You can't do that against this Cavs defense. And Donovan Mitchell driving it down, flips it up at the basket, looking for a foul call he doesn't get, missed it badly. Van Vliet, a home run pass to Green. It was a terrible pass. Green had the sky to go retrieve the pass from Van Vliet. Mishandled it, trying to come down with it. Garland gets into the paint, kicks it out to Wade on the other side. Now up top to Strus, and it looks like Cleveland's going to slow down a little bit. Gets it back into the hands of Mitchell. Over the top to Strus, catches, pump fakes, good closeout from Green. Hands it back off to Strus. Strus coming to his left, driving it down, scoop layup. Gets it up on the rim, and he gets a nice friendly roll as he gets it to go down. 21-12, a 9-point lead has opened up to Cleveland here. Let's see what kind of answer Houston has. Houston has constantly throughout this year showed that they can battle back from big deficits. But can you do it against an elite team like Cleveland? Şengün has it up top, fakes the handoff to Thompson, now driving to his left on Wade, stops, turns, spins. They bring a double team. He's got nowhere to get it to. Gets it over to Dylan Brooks, who just throws it up at the basket and gets the foul call on Dean Wade, who's not arguing at all. Terrible decision there from Dean Wade. Dylan Brooks had nowhere to go along that baseline, and they had 3 defenders behind him because after the double team from Şengün. MBM reminding people to hit the like button. I appreciate you, MBM. Yes, if you're in the stream right now and you haven't hit the like button, please go ahead. Hit that like button. It is the best way to support the stream, y'all. The best way. Dylan Brooks knocks down the first free throw. Every time I see Dylan Brooks, I want to say Draymond Green. They look nothing alike, obviously, but every time I see Dylan Brooks, my mind just wants to say Green. It's Brooks. It's Brooks. Dylan Brooks, as he knocks down both of his free throws. 6 minutes to go here in the first quarter. 21-14, 7-point game. Darius Garland has it up top, being guarded by Green. Coming to his left off an Allen screen. Hesitation move, driving it down in the paint. Scoop layup with the right hand. Nice stop and go. Steady pace from Darius Garland. Got him to the basket and an easy look. Van Vliet coming to his right, gets open for a pull-up three, and he splashes it. Nice answer from the veteran. Calming down his younger team there, getting them an easy one. Darius Garland has it up top. But this is where Houston has had their issues. Not able to stop the pick-and-roll play from the Cavs here. Garland has it along the baseline. Şengün steps out to guard him. They got a mismatch. Van Vliet on Jared Allen down low. And he pulls the chair on him, and they call the travel on Jared Allen, a wily veteran move from Van Vliet. You don't see that. You don't see the pulling of the chair that often in the NBA, mostly because you don't see a ton of post-ups anymore. But the big man trying to go right into the small guy, and the small guy just getting out of the way and letting the big man travel with it. Let him falling over his own feet. Beautiful play from Van Vliet there. Now Van Vliet coming to his right up the Şengün screen, gets it over to Şengün, driving it down, spins to his right, flips it up at the basket. Can't get the friendly bounce. Ty Jerome with the rebound. He's pushing it the other way. 23-17. Niang gets it over to Strus in transition for a three. Off the back rim. Long rebound. Knocked out of the hands of Whitmore. Green still fighting for it. Van Vliet picks it up. Hit ahead to Eason. Throws the lob to nobody. Tari Eason, buddy. Come on. I love you, big dog. But come on. What was that? Strus has it up top. Trying to get it over to Garland. They finally do. He's driving to his left. He's putting his head down. He gets into the paint. He kicks it out to Niang in the left corner. Niang can't get the three to go, but Garland tips it out to his teammates, and they get it over to Strus. He's driving to his left. Garland's on the floor. He hit the floor hard. He's hurt. He's not even trying to get up right now. Şengün with the rebound off the missed floater. Van Vliet's pushing the other way to 5-on-4. They get it out to Eason. That's not a good look. Eason's not a three-point shooter, but what do I know? Eason, nothing but net from the left wing and a timeout for Cleveland, as Garland seemed legitimately hurt on the previous play. Jose said Brooks is a knucklehead, but I like his game. Yeah, he's endeared me to his game as well. He got a lot of flack for his time in Memphis, and rightly so. He was more than a knucklehead in Memphis. He damn near sunk that team all by himself by just being weird, just being super weird. Kind of calmed it down a little bit when he got to Houston. He still has that edge, still plays with that edge, of course, that has made him as much money as he's going to make with this contract. But, you know, he's a tenacious defender, doesn't back down from anybody, knocks down threes, pretty clutch, not afraid of the moment. I like his game overall. You take the good and the bad with him. But a timeout from Cleveland, presumably to not just quell the momentum that Houston had, but to check up on Darius Garland, who hit the floor hard fighting for that offensive rebound when he knocked it out to his teammates. He went up against the trees, just batted that thing out to his teammate, but he hit the floor hard, and he didn't get up right away, and he kind of just stood sitting there on the sideline as the play went on, which led over to the transition three from Houston, which cut it to a three-point game. But Cleveland already dealing with a couple of injuries. Nothing major. Okoro's out, Karis LeVert is out, Evan Mobley is out tonight. So if they're going to end up losing Garland, it's going to be a big loss for them. We'll see. We will see. I mean, like I said earlier, the Rockets went down by 9, and we've seen this Rockets team. We've watched them about 2 or 3 times this season. We've seen this Rockets team go down by a lot of points. And they do a really good job of fighting back every time. As I drop my mic again. It's not a Sheffy show if I don't drop the mic. I don't think I could ever have a real mic that I hold, because I just drop it all the time. I mean, honestly, I do this a lot with my mic because I know it's not real. But if it were real, I'd put a strap on my wrist. I'd do whatever I had to do to not drop it. Jose said, damn, he got a 4-year, $86 million all-guaranteed deal from Memphis. No, he got it from Houston. He left Memphis, and then Houston signed him. Part of the reason why he left Memphis because they didn't want to pay him that money. Here we go. We're back into it. Mitchell's in. Garland is out. Ty Jerome driving to his right, putting his head down, attacking. Floater off glass over Eason. Gets it to go. That's an impressive move. Eason's a good defender from Ty Jerome, who's had a fantastic year. A little bit of a resurgent year for Ty Jerome. 4 minutes to go. Van Vliet being guarded up top by Merrill. They get it over to Steven Adams. Adams hands it off to Whitmore. Coming to his right, putting his head down, attacking. Hop step, gets to the paint, and gets the layup to go over old man Tristan Thompson. What is he still doing on the Cavs, man? Mitchell bringing it down, up top, hesitation move, crossing over to his right. Dancing around the screen, stop, turn, spin, pump fake, step through, puts up the floater, gets it to go. The footwork was immaculate. He's been watching Jalen Brunson videos. He's been watching them Jalen Brunson highlights. Dylan Brooks has it up top, being guarded by Mitchell. Spinning to his left, cross-court pass. Easton, another three. Comes up well short, gets his own offensive rebound. He's in the paint, kicks it out up top. Van Vliet wide open straightaway three, and he gets that one to go down. Back to a 2-point game. Ty Jerome bringing it down, has it up top, being guarded by Eason. Gets it over to Thompson, hands it off to Mitchell. Dancing around the Thompson screen, a pull-up three over Dylan Brooks. Off the back rim, can't get it to go. Whitmore with the rebound, Whitmore bringing it down. Whitmore has it up top, coming to his right off an Adams screen, driving it down, hop step in the paint, kicks it out to Van Vliet. A left wing three for Van Vliet. He hit his first two. He misses that one there, in and out. Rattled right out. Was close there. Ty Jerome bringing it down against Easton. He's trying to apply some full court pressure. Ty Jerome coming to his left off a Thompson screen. Hesitation move. He spun right into the defense. Cam Whitmore steals it away. Home run pass to Whitmore, who throws down a big right-handed hammer. And Whitmore is doing a couple of things here that I thought he wasn't really capable of doing. Or not capable of doing, but not willing to do so far this year. Playing defense and getting into the paint and kicking it out to his open teammates. Some impressive play for Whitmore. Thompson has it up top. Gets it over to Merrill. Merrill driving to his right, around the screen. He gets open, going to the basket, gets blocked by Steven Adams. Easton with the rebound. The Rockets are off and running again. It's a 3-on-3. They kick it out to Whitmore on the right wing for a wide open three. Can't Whitmore too long with Steven Adams with the offensive rebound and gets hacked by Thompson. It's going to send Steven Adams to the foul line for 2 free throws. And this Cavs backup unit right now struggling to hang with the Rockets backup unit. The Rockets backups come in, and they lock down defensively. I'm impressed with what Cam Whitmore has brought to this game so far. Steven Adams at the foul line, not known for his free throw shooting at all, but he gets the first one to go. And the Rockets have taken the lead, 27-28. Before the end of the first quarter, the Rockets have come back from 9 down. Steven Adams does miss the second one, gets his own offensive rebound, and gets the putback. So it should have been just a regular 1-point possession for Houston there. Ends up in a 3-point possession for Houston. Mitchell bringing it down against Adams, attacking, goes to the righty scoop layup, blows right past old man Steven Adams, and he gets the layup to go. A little over a minute to go. Jalen Green has checked back in. He has it up top, being guarded by Merrill. Gets it over to Adams. Adams fakes the handoff. Fakes the handoff, now gets it over to Green. Green coming to his left. He's got a little bit of space, kicks it out to Eason. Eason another three, and he knocks that one down. Eason not known for his three-point shooting, but he said, hold on, y'all, I've been working. I've been in the gym. I've been in the lab trying to figure this three-point shot out. He's hit 2 out of 3 here. Mitchell kicks it out to Jerome. Jerome jab step, kicks it over to Merrill. They swing it over to Niang. Left corner 3 over Adams. Splashes it nothing but net for Niang. And both these teams have gone back and forth all night long, man. AP, what's up, AP? Jalen Green has it up top, being guarded by Merrill. Coming to his left off the Adams screen, gets it over to Whitmore. He's got space. He's going all the way down, goes right into Thompson, puts up a floater, can't get it to go. Amon Thompson right there misses the putback. He's in the paint, stops, pump fake, kicks it out. Whitmore, another 3. And he gets that one to go. Cam Whitmore, Amon Thompson, Tari Eason coming into this game, making a huge difference. Giving the Rockets a 4-point lead with 30 seconds to go, just under 30 seconds to go here in the first quarter. Mitchell has it up top, being guarded by Thompson. Gets it over to Merrill. Merrill swings it over to Jerome. He's driving to his left. And they call it out of bounds. That's what the call was. I was waiting to hear what the call was. I don't know if it was the travel was out of bounds or what. But Ty Jerome, when he caught it in the left corner, off of the attacking the closeout, he was out of bounds. You know, when you attack them closeouts, that timer's going to tick away anyway. When you attack them closeouts, every player does this. You get it here, pump fake, and then every player does this. And every player ends up stepping out of bounds at some point. Ricardo Brathwaite, what's up, Ricardo? Jalen Green has it up top. This should be the final possession of the quarter. 5 seconds to go. Cross-court pass to Van Vliet. They swing it over to Whitmore. A right corner 3 for Whitmore. Oh, Cam Whitmore eats your heart out. He is on fire here today. We're here to lay witness to the Cam Whitmore game. Ty Jerome's going to chuck it from half court. Almost got it to go in. But that's going to end the first quarter. A 39 first quarter for the Houston Rockets. Up by 7. At one point, they were down by 9 in the quarter. Here we go. Ricardo said, I wish the Knicks would trade for Whitmore. I mean, Houston's not interested in trading for Whitmore. I wish we had a player like Whitmore too, man, but Knicks are not. No team is going to be able, unless you're offering like 3 first-round picks, all unprotected. Why would Houston want to trade Cam Whitmore? He's awesome. AP said, looked like it, AP. What's up, AP? He said, looks like the Pistons swap places with Atlanta and moving to the 6th spot. Knicks versus Pistons first-round matchup possible. Hey, man, I've been a huge fan of the Detroit Pistons all year. I've been a huge fan of the Detroit Pistons since they drafted Cade Cunningham. I loved Cade Cunningham in his draft. He was number 1 overall pick, but I loved him as a player. I love Jaden Ivey. I was all aboard, trade up for Jaden Ivey. My mentality in the draft every year is identify a player you really like and then trade to make sure you get into that position to get that player, right? And I love Jaden Ivey, and I was like, the Knicks should just trade whatever they need to trade in order to go get Jaden Ivey. That was obviously before we had Brunson. I think that was the summer that we got Brunson. So a lot of people were like, nah, just get Brunson. I was like, you'll have Brunson and Ivey. What's the difference? But so I've always loved Ivy. I love the Cavs. The Cavs, not the Cavs. I love the Pistons. I really do. I really do. AB said, I hate the Rockets, but a Rockets win will help the Knicks here. I like most of the Rockets players. Like, I love Amin Thompson. I love Tari Eason. I really like Cam Whitmore. He's super interesting. I think Jalen Green's interesting. I'm not a big fan of his game, but he's interesting for sure. I'm not the biggest Şengün fan, but he's damn good at basketball. Dylan Brooks is interesting or not, but like it's really just Amin Thompson, Tari Eason, and a little bit of Cam Whitmore, if I'm being honest. I definitely like Houston a lot more than the Cavs, I'll be real. And obviously the Cavs losing, like you said, benefits the Knicks, so. Rooting for the Rockets tonight. For sure. For sure. Here we go, getting ready for the second quarter. Ty Jerome bringing it down against Jae'Sean Tate. Listen, if there's a Rocket player out there to be had, it's probably Jae'Sean Tate. I don't know how you feel about Jae'Sean Tate, but Merrill, a left corner three, just heaves it up and he gets it to go. That is barely had possession of the ball, just chucks it up there. That's what Sam Merrill does, and he got the three to go. Big shot from Merrill. It was a 7-point game. Scored on their first basket, and it was a tough three. Thompson, Euro stepping down the lane, runs right into contact, no foul call. I like the no foul call there. Here comes Donovan Mitchell coming the other way. He has it up top being guarded by Jalen Green. Oh, no, that's Jae'Sean Tate, excuse me. Mitchell driving it down, kicks it out. Jerome, left corner three, wide open, comes up short. Mitchell had it, knocked out of his hands, kicks it out. Jerome, a left corner three, misses that one. Long rebound, Thompson has it. They bring a double team. He kicks it out to Niang. Niang puts up the three, and he finally gets one to go down. You can't give an NBA team 3 opportunities for a wide open three and expect them to miss all 3 of them. They'll hit one of them at some point. Green has it up top, coming to his left off a high Steven Adams screen, crossing over to his left, driving it down against Thompson. Can't get the layup to go. They're attacking Tristan Thompson, and he's holding up. I called him Old Man Thompson earlier, but he's looking spry out there right now as the Rockets are trying to drive it in against him, and he's holding his ground. Thompson up top to Jerome, swings it over to Mitchell. Mitchell being guarded by Old Man Steven Adams. Ball knocked out of his hands. They swing it around over to Merrill. Merrill right wing three. They leave him open, and they don't feel the pain of it as Merrill misses it. But the Rockets and the Cavs, another offensive rebound. They swing it over to Niang for an open one, and he can't get it to go. Green finally cleans up the possession with a defensive board. Jalen Green bringing it down, driving to his right, putting his head down, attacking, takes the contact, goes up, can't get the finish, and another great rim defense from Tristan Thompson. Steven Adams was able to secure an offensive rebound, but couldn't hold on to it. Passed it out of bounds, knocked out of bounds. Either way, ball is going back to Cleveland in a 1-point game. AB said, if you were alive in 1994, you don't root for the Rockets. Different team, man. Different team. You got to let go of some of them teams. It's not like the Rockets hated the Knicks. It's not like it was a rivalry or anything. I get not liking that Rockets team or Olajuwon, but like, I can't blame this Rockets team for the transgressions of past Rockets teams, man. Mitchell driving it down, leaves it off for Thompson. Thompson gets blocked from behind by Green, but Mitchell ends up within. He gets the layup to go, and the Cavs came running out. 8-0 run for them, and they take a 1-point lead. I give the 2 points to the wrong side. It is 40-39, just like that. Houston, all the compliments we paid to you at the end of that first quarter, and here you are giving it all the way back. I mean, this is what happens with a young team. This is what has been happening with the Houston Rockets majority of the season. They go down big, they go back up big, they go down big. They don't hold on to leads, and they're never out of a game. AB said, my Knicks drive me crazy, but look at the free fall Orlando was having. Yeah, I mean, look, having those role guys play as much as they had to play to now reincorporating Paolo Banchero and having him do the heliocentric thing of putting the ball in his hands again, while he is coming back and shaking off the rust and shaking off the torn oblique issue. Like, it's just, none of it has clicked for them. None of it has clicked for them. And I had a feeling that was probably going to end up happening. I think it might end up happening again when Franz gets back. But, yeah, man. I mean, even look at the Celtics. Like, for all the games that the Knicks have lost, they're still 2 games behind the Celtics in the standings. You know, they haven't been much better. They're 30-13, and the Knicks are 29-16. So, you know, 2 games behind them. If they lose tonight, the Knicks are a game and a half still behind Boston with all the losses that they've had. This middle of January, end of January, going into February is around the time a lot of these teams start losing games to teams you shouldn't lose to. Guys are tired. Guys are looking forward to the All-Star break. You know, you're going up against like some of these bad teams who don't have anything to play for and are throwing out guys who are fighting for their lives for their next NBA contract. You know, and if you don't come prepared, they're going to take it right to you. So, you know, we saw it last night with the Nets. We'll see it a couple more times before we get to that All-Star break. But, you know, with all the bad losses that the Knicks have had recently where it feels like they can't string together like a good winning streak like good teams should, they're 2 games behind Boston for the 2 seed. Like, it's not out of the realm of possibility that they get the 2 seed before the All-Star break. And with that being said, look at Milwaukee right behind us. 1 back in the loss column. Crazy. AB said, do we have any regulars in here tonight, or do we have a new audience? Usually the regulars. Some new audience, I'm sure, is in here somewhere. Appreciate everybody for showing out for the game tonight and our non-Knicks coverage. Usually we love to cover our Knicks, and obviously we do every Knicks game, but on the nights where the Knicks don't play, you guys can't see the game. YouTube's going to kick me off. YouTube's going to destroy the stream. My bad, y'all, my bad. I wish I could show you the game. And Steven Adams, a nice pass to Cam Whitmore, who blows the dunk, but Jay Shante right there for the offensive rebound and putback. Saving the play. Way to save it. Tristan Thompson has it up top, feeds Niang cutting back door, and they call a travel on Niang, who was trying to avoid the shot block. Shuffled his feet before he went up, and they call the travel. So the Rockets bringing it down. They retake the lead, 41-40. A little over 9 minutes to go here in the second quarter. Jalen Green has it up top. The Rockets have Green, Whitmore, Adams, Jay Shante, and Amin Thompson. Pass down low to Thompson. He pulls it back out, kicks it out to Green. Green driving to his left, pulling it back out. Inside, tried to get the inside pass to Whitmore, but stolen by Ty Jerome. Great hands from Jerome. Jerome bringing it down, coming to his left off a couple of screens. Hesitation move, driving it down. Full head of steam, puts up the floater. Can't get it to go. Thompson can't grab the rebound, but they call a loose ball foul on Steven Adams. AB said Philadelphia is a mess. Supposedly, Jimmy Butler's heading to Phoenix. Supposedly, if anybody's reading any of the rumors, reports, and everything that's going on, the Phoenix Suns made an interesting trade where they traded their 2031 unprotected pick for 3 picks from the Jazz, I believe it was, so that they can include other picks as Jerome tries the Euro step down the lane and gets fouled by Whitmore. It removes some of the Stepien stipulations surrounding their ability to trade picks by acquiring the 3 picks that they did, I believe, from Utah, unless I'm mistaken. So they can put together a package of picks and, filled in salary to trade for Jimmy Butler. And also the news came out today that the Heat are suspending him for another 2 games for something he said, something he did. I don't know. Didn't he just play a game with Miami the other night? Jose said I could definitely see Butler going there. I mean, it's the only organization that's so poorly run right now that they would put their hands in the Jimmy Butler situation. Van Vliet gets it over to Whitmore inside to Adams. Adams hands it off to Tate, driving to his right, or is that Eason? I think that's Eason. Eason up top to Whitmore, who puts up a contested 3, comes up short, and then a foul on Thompson, fouling Steven Adams, who's down and hurt, holding his arm. $8:20 to go here in the second quarter. Still a 1-point game. Steven Adams checks out. Şengün finally checks back in. David Osh Jr., what's up, David? They get it into Whitmore. Whitmore hands it off to Van Vliet. Van Vliet being guarded by Jalen Tyson, I believe the kid's name is, the rookie for Cleveland. They get it over to Eason, driving to his right, cross-court pass. Tate catches, pump fakes, gets it out to Van Vliet. Van Vliet coming to his right, puts it up with the shot clock winding down. Off the side of the rim, can't get it to go. Şengün knocks it over to Eason. Eason in the paint, kicks it out to Van Vliet, driving it down. He's in the paint, hesitation move, kicks it out to Eason, wide open on the right wing for a 3. He hit 2 previously, but he misses that one right there. Donovan Mitchell has it up top, being guarded by Eason, gets it over to Merrill. He gets open straight away 3. Way off, almost banks it in. And Şengün with the rebound. Here comes Van Vliet. And they call an offensive foul. Is that Eason or Tate? It's Tate. Jae'Sean Tate just running right into the defender. Defender's just standing there, ran right into him. AB said Bradley Beal is going to be Milwaukee's problem. I mean, they already have a Damian Lillard problem with his agent contract, so might as well double dip. Darius Garland driving it down, and he passes it over to nobody, as Jason Tyson was not prepared for it, the rookie. 7:30 to go here in the second quarter. The game slowed down quite a bit here after a fast-paced first quarter and a fast-paced start to the second quarter. It's becoming a half-court game. Van Vliet has it up top, hands it off to Tate. Tate driving to his left, blows by the defense, goes up, and gets the layup to go. Explosive move from Jae'Sean Tate. And these teams have been trading baskets for a while. 42-41 now. Or 42-43, excuse me. Garland driving it down, throws up the lob to Allen, catches it, comes down with it, puts it up, can't get it to go, fight for the rebound. Tate knocks it out of his hands. Great play from Tate, and he gets it here on the run. Throws the lob to, oh my goodness, Cam Whitmore exploding to the basket. Are you serious, Cam Whitmore? Oh my, I thought that was going to end up being a turnover as Jae'Sean Tate just hung in the air, but he was waiting for Cam Whitmore to get in position. He said, I'm going to throw it up to my guy because I know he can go get it. And then here is Tari Eason knocking away from Merrill for the rebound. They hit ahead to Tate. He was going to drive it down, takes a bump, flips it up, gets the and one, and the Rockets are moving and grooving here. And of course, it starts with their defense, as it usually does in the NBA. You get out and run. When you grab a rebound, you get a defensive stop, you grab a rebound, and now all the fun we get to have. Let's get out and run. And Houston has the young guys to go out and run with. Eason, Jae'Sean Tate, Cam Whitmore. Man, these guys like to run. Eason at the foul line. Gets his free throw to go. 6:30 to go. Garland will bring it down. Gets it over to Allen. Allen up top. Hands it off to Tyson. Driving to his left. In the paint. Flips it up over Şengün. Can't get it to go. Fight for the rebound. And Whitmore able to step in bounds and save it. Looks like it was going to be out of bounds on him. But hit ahead to Eason going up. Camp blows the layup. Eason, you got to get that layup to go, buddy. Got a little too fancy with the finger roll. Garland shovels it over to Wade. Wade gets it back to Garland. Garland up top, being guarded by Van Vliet. The Rockets have been digging down on defense here. Garland steps back on Şengün as he switches out onto him. Garland, look at the dance. Driving to his left, lost the handle. Going out of bounds. No, it was deflected. Van Vliet saves it over to Brooks. Hit ahead. Eason going up again. This time blows another layup. Eason, buddy. Eason, you can't blow two layups like that, man. Garland pushing the other way. At the foul line, puts up a long floater. Off the back rim, can't get it to go. Şengün knocks it over to Whitmore. And Whitmore is going to slow it down. Outlet to Van Vliet. Almost lost it. Picks it back up. Spinning to his left. Driving it down. Pulling it back out. And an offensive foul on Şengün. Ronald Duffney, what's up, Ron? David Haas Jr. said, been hearing a lot about three-team trades. Knicks, Pistons, Bulls. Who are the Knicks looking to get? I haven't heard anything about trades outside of just the usual stuff we hear. Garland driving it down, puts up another floater, comes up short again. Thompson with a big old strong rebound in traffic. Hit ahead to Van Vliet. Van Vliet, a pull-up transition three. Oh, Van Vliet and the Rockets are moving and grooving right now, man. And they take a 9-point lead with 5 minutes to go. They take a 9-point lead with 5 minutes to go. David said, the Knicks get Torrey Craig and Isaiah Stewart. The Bulls get Mitch and Precious. And the Pistons get Zach LaVine. Interesting. Torrey Craig and Isaiah Stewart is interesting. It doesn't solve our backup center situation. Getting rid of Mitch and Precious. Bringing in Torrey Craig and Isaiah Stewart. I wouldn't hate it. Me personally, I like Mitch. I like Mitch too much to do it for, although I do love Isaiah Stewart. He's a perfect Knick. I do love that. I do love Isaiah Stewart. Not sure why the Pistons would want it. Well, the Pistons are getting Zach LaVine, so that's why they would want to do it. Another go-to scorer. Now that Ivy's going to be out, they think they really have an opportunity to make some noise in the playoffs this year. Again, Cade Cunningham, some help's not a bad choice, so I can see why the Pistons do it. The Bulls, why would the Bulls do it? The Bulls get Mitch and Precious, and they're giving up Zach LaVine. The thing about the Bulls that's iffy is they rarely make trades. Number one. And number two, unless they have another trade for Vooch in line, or unless they're looking to bring Mitch off the bench for Vooch. I don't know why they would want Mitch and Precious, because that Bulls organization is not interested in tanking, right? They're not interested in being bad, and Zach LaVine is the guy who's keeping them afloat right now, him and Vooch. So, interesting, very interesting. I wouldn't hate it. I don't know if I love it either. It's a risky trade. I think anything involving Mitch right now is a risky trade. Again, obviously I'm super biased because I love Mitch, but anything involving Mitch Robinson is a risky trade because you're trading Mitchell Robinson when his value is probably at his lowest right now, So. Mr. Sports said the Knicks get Nick Richards and a second-round pick from Mitch Robinson and Tyler Kolek when Nick Richards was just traded to Phoenix. So I don't think they're even allowed to trade him if Phoenix wanted to. They just traded for him. So Nick Richards is not available. Tyson bringing it down. Being guarded by Eason. Has it on the right wing. Van Vliet, good ball denial on Garland right now. Allen hands it off to Strus, coming to his left, driving it down, throws the lob to Allen, a bad pass, fight for the rebound. Eason rips it away from Strus. I love Eason, man. He comes up with them 50-50 balls that he definitely should not come up with. Very Josh Hart-esque player. Şengün has it up top, swings it over to Van Vliet. Van Vliet has it up top. Pocket pass to Şengün at the foul line. Stops, turns, spins, flips it up with the right hand over Allen. Can't get it to go. Good defense from Allen and a good box out and rebound from Allen. Garland bringing it down against Brooks, and Brooks ends up accidentally tripping him. Foul on Brooks. David said, Isaiah Stewart's a backup center and he's a tough dog. I mean, he's the same size as Precious Achiuwa. He's better than Precious Achiuwa, but, you know, I'd have to dig deeper into how good of a rebounder is Isaiah Stewart. I think the Pistons have a similar issue where he's not really a backup center. He can kind of fill that role the way Precious can also kind of fill that role. I'm just, you know, it's interesting. It's interesting. I love Precious. I mean, I love, as Garland misses a pull-up jumper, I love Isaiah Stewart. I really do. So I wouldn't hate it because I really like Isaiah Stewart. But how much of an upgrade is he over Mitch unless they just really are out on the Mitch game? So, but you know me, I'm biased, super biased. And Şengün just levels Jared Allen. He says, "Get out of my way." Just gives him that little Shaq elbow as Allen flops to the floor. Şengün knocks down a righty hook over him. Garland coming to his right off the screen from Allen. Allen spins in the paint, flips it up at the basket, looking for a foul call he doesn't get. Thompson gets caught in the air and throws it away to Tyson. Hit ahead to Garland. Garland bringing it down. Swings it over to Strus. Strus trying to drive it in against Thompson. Knocked out of bounds by Thompson. Great defense from Thompson. Garland over the top of Jared Allen. Allen throws to nobody. And the Cavs have been a little all over the place. Some sloppy play from the Cavs here. Van Vliet bringing it down. They already have a double-digit lead, 53-42. 11-point lead for the Rockets here. Şengün has it up top, being guarded by Allen. Hands it off to Van Vliet. Coming to his right off the Şengün screen. Pocket pass to Şengün. Stops, pump fake, goes up, gets blocked from behind by Strus. And they call the foul on Strus. It looked like a clean block to me. Excuse me, it looked like a clean block to me. But they're going to send Şengün to the foul line for 2 free throws. Mr. Sports said the Knicks get Giannis for OG, Precious, Mitch, and a first-round pick. Maybe in 2K, man. Maybe in 2K. I wish. I mean, I love Giannis. He's literally my favorite player in the league. Şengün's at the foul line, misses the first free throw. Maybe the ball don't lie. Basketball gods always make it so that the ball does not lie. Şengün misses the first one. Şengün missed the first one. He's got one more coming. And the Rockets take a 12-point lead as he knocks it down. Garland bringing it down. Garland tries to get it over to Mitchell, but a foul on Dillon Brooks as he tried to knock it away. The whistles are starting to fly here to end the first half. Big Taz. What's up, Big Taz? Nice captain tap. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. Mitchell gets it into Allen. Back to Mitchell on the handoff. Driving to his right. Kicks it out to Garland. Garland pump fakes. He's driving to his left. The switch. Inside pass to Jared Allen, who gets the righty layup to go, and a foul on Van Vliet. Big task to the Cavs losing is great news. I mean, the Rockets are a young team. They don't really know how to hold on to leads all season long. They tend to give up leads pretty frequently. And this is an excellent Cavs team, so I'm not expecting them to stay up for too long. As Jared Allen converts his three-point play, knocking it back to a 9-point game. Jalen Green is back into the game. He has it up top, being guarded by Mitchell. Both teams have their starting units out there. Over the top to Şengün, it looks like the Cavs are in a zone. Şengün's going to attack Jared Allen. He's in the paint, just bullies his way down into the paint and gets a righty layup to go. I mean, Jared Allen, buddy. With no Evan Mobley down there, you're getting cooked right now. Garland driving it down, loses it, and everybody lost track of the ball. And it fell right in front of Garland. He was just like, oh, he picked it up and laid it up and in quickly. Some serendipity there for Darius Garland. Over the top pass, extra pass to Dillon Brooks, right corner three, comes up well short. Şengün had it, lost it, knocked out of his hands by Wade. Here comes Garland, bringing it down. Shoves it over to Strus, extra pass to Wade. Wade trying to feed it down low. Now he's going to put it up over Şengün, and he knocks it down. Dean Wade. No hesitation, no conscience. And just like that, it's back to a 6-point game. Like I said, Houston tends to give up leads very, very quickly. VanVleet has it on the right wing. Inside pass to Green. Green has it at the foul line and throws it away. No, he was held. They called a foul on Dean Wade, holding Şengün, saying Şengün couldn't fully get to the ball. Mr. Sports said, I'm assuming you meant to spell Yabusele on the 76ers for Mitch in the second-round pick. You completely butchered the name, but I get the gist, Yabusele. No, I wouldn't trade Mitch for Yabusele, man. I would not. I would not. Dean Wade up top to Mitchell, being guarded by Thompson. Mitchell coming to his right. Thompson staying in front. Mitchell stops, turns, pump fakes. Cross-court pass to Garland. Garland has it on the left wing, coming to his right. Being guarded by VanVleet, driving it down, stops, puts up the floater, knocks it down. And it's back to a 4-point game. The Cavs have slowly crawled their way back before halftime, putting together a good end to this half. Mr. Sports, his name is so hard. I know. Yabusele. I get it. I get it. I get who you're talking about. Şengün knocks down a little floater in the lane. Finally, able to break that seal a little bit. Mitchell driving it down, puts up a floater, can't get it to go. Fight for the rebound. Allen has it, kicks it out to Wade. He just hit one. Can't get that one to go, though. Long rebound finds its way back out to Mitchell. Up top to Strus, catches, pump fakes, swings it over to Wade. Wade is going to try it again, and he misses again. Fight for the rebound. Şengün had it, lost it. Thompson picks it up. Here comes VanVleet. VanVleet has it up top, being guarded by Garland. He's going to wind down the clock. I never restarted the timer, but 30 seconds to go. They're kicking in the corner to Amen Thompson. They're going to give him the three, and he's going to make him pay by knocking it down in the right corner. Amen Thompson putting the Rockets back up by 9. The three-point shot, the great equalizer. And Garland's going to bring it down, and he's going to hold it. He's not going to look to rush it. He could have looked to rush the shot and tried to go for a 2-for-1 situation there, but instead he's going to wind down the clock and just look for a good shot here. Garland has it up top, being guarded by VanVleet. Dancing with it. Looking to go one-on-one. And he gets fouled. And the Cavs are in the bonus, so it's going to send him to the foul line whether he was in his shooting form or not. Whether he was on the way up towards the basket or not. Going to send him to the foul line because they are in the bonus. "13 seconds to go here in the second quarter. Garland misses a free throw. Garland, who's a 90% free throw shooter, missed the first one. Is he going to miss the second one? Does knock down the second one. Jalen Green has it up top, being guarded by Mitchell. And it looks like the Cavs are in a zone again. Tries to get it over to VanVleet. VanVleet's telling Jalen Green to cool it down. No need to rush it. 4 seconds to go. More than enough time to get a good shot, to get it over to VanVleet. He's just going to one dribble, fire it away. Hits the side of the backboard, not even close, and that's going to end the quarter. 61-53. An 8-point lead for Houston is not bad at all. Not bad at all. Cleveland's down a couple of guys. They're down a couple of guys. No Evan Mobley tonight. No Karis LeVert, their sixth man. And no Isaac Okoro, their 3-and-D wing. But they're still a dangerous team with Donovan Mitchell, Darius Garland, Jared Allen. 3 all-star level guys. And Houston came in here and had their moments, man. Had their moments. Took a large lead. Up by, I believe, by as many as 14. Or maybe it was just 12. But either way, impressive game for the Houston Rockets so far. An important game for them. An important game for sure. We can go around the league a little bit. And the Pistons, it's a good thing we didn't watch Pistons Hawks. It's a good thing. Because the Pistons are absolutely beating them down right now. Well, they're halfway through the third and Cade with 23 and 7 already. Thompson is 5 for 7. And it's not like they're even killing them overall. I mean, Malik Beasley's killing them. He's up to 13 points, 3 for 5 from 3, 5 for 8 overall. They're, this is wrong. They're 9 for 21 from three-point range. While the Hawks, who are playing everyone, yeah, they're pretty much playing everyone. DeAndre Hunter's playing. Bogey Bogdanovic is playing, who's 0 for 6. Hunter's 1 for 7. Yikes. Yikes. The Hawks are faltering yet again. This is what the Atlanta Hawks do. They make you think that they're pretty decent this year, and then they hover around 500 all year. Charlie said, let's go Rockets. I'm rooting for the Pistons too. We right here right now, Charlie. We right here. But it looks like the Hawks are just, they're going to beat down the Hawks and take possession of that 6th seed. Hold on, right? 6th seed? Yeah, they're trying to get out of that play-in, man. They are trying desperately to get out of that play-in right now. Orlando is down deep into the play-in. I didn't think Orlando fell that far. My goodness. You weren't kidding about their free fall. At one point, they were battling us for that 3rd seed. Now they're down by at 8th. Man, Orlando. You hate to see it happen. Not really. Not really. I kind of love to see it happen. Orlando fans are talking kind of reckless. They're actually in the negative for their point differential now. Wow. Wow. Miami somehow still in the positive at +1. Somehow. The Knicks over the last 10 games, 5-5. Celtics 6-4. And the Cavs keep rolling at 8-2. Milwaukee's right behind us at 7-3. The Pacers 8-2. Watch out for the Pacers, man. Watch out for the Pacers. Even Detroit's 7-3. And Orlando's 3-7. Ooh, that's gotta suck. That's gotta hurt. That's gotta hurt. We'll go around the league in a second. Washington has lost 11 in a row. They have 0-10 is crazy to see. Crazy to see 0-10, man. They've lost 11 in a row, Washington. Come on, Washington. OKC's 8-2. They lost the other day. The Rockets solidly in 2nd place. They beat Houston the other day. Up by half a game on them. This is a big win because obviously you want to hold on to that 2 seed. You want as high as the seeding as you want. So obviously Houston's playing their heart out right now. I mean, Cleveland doesn't have much to worry about. They built up such a large lead. I mean, they're 6.5 above the Celtics even. Obviously for us Knicks, we're looking far, far into the future at where the Cavs are sitting. The Cavs would have to go into an Orlando Magic-esque free fall for us to catch up to them. Not saying it's impossible. It's always possible. But it would have to be a lot of winning on the Knicks side and a lot of losing on the Cavs side for us to catch up. But I'm not even worried about the Cavs as much as I am worried about the Celtics. We need a Celtics loss tonight. Unfortunately, we're not going to be able to catch their game because they are the late game tonight. They are out on a West Coast road trip. Tonight, they are taking on the Clippers. Tomorrow, they're taking on the Lakers in a back-to-back situation, although both games in Los Angeles, so it's not too difficult. Warriors-Kings is also the late ESPN game. Jazz-Thunder. Jazz playing the Thunder tight. Every time I look at a Jazz game and I think like, oh yeah, they're going to get blown out tonight, it's always a close game. Utah, why? Why? Why do you play well against good teams and then you get destroyed by bad teams? I don't get it. I don't get it. I mean, Markkanen's not even shooting it all that well. He's 2 for 7 from 3. Who's playing well? Who's keeping him in this game? Nobody. I mean, who's playing for the Thunder? Everybody's playing for the Thunder. Still no Hartenstein, still no Holmgren, but still, this is the same team that dominated the Cavs the other day. So I don't get it. I don't get it. David said, I see a fire sale in Washington rebuild there. They already did the fire sale, David. They already did the fire sale. They're in full rebuild mode. They had the second overall pick last year. What else do they have to sell off? They have Kuzma and they have Poole, but it's not like teams are lining up to take those guys, you know? Like, who are they selling off? Sadiq Bey's out with an injury, so he has no trade value. Brogdon, I guess, but who wants Brogdon at this point in his career? 32-year-old oft-injured point guard with a $22 million contract in this CBA market? Who else are they selling off here who has any value? Corey Kispert's the only guy they could sell off who has value. But I would hold on to him for at least another year. You're going to have a good chance for the number one overall pick. I would actually like to see Cooper Flagg on this Washington team. You put Cooper Flagg alongside Alex Sarr, who's proven to be like a good defender, at the very least. His offense game is a little up and down. But you put Cooper Flagg, Alex Sarr, Bilal Coulibaly, Bub Carrington. Like, it's a decent start to a rebuild right there. They don't have anything to sell off. Jonas Valanciunas, like, if he could be traded, he would have been traded already. The only two teams who have been linked to Valanciunas are the Knicks and the Lakers. And to be honest, I think the Knicks thing is just because Knicks fans are like, hey, he's better than Precious Achiuwa. And I'm like, yeah, but, like, Mitchell Robinson's better than both of these guys combined. So I'm not a big fan of Valanciunas. I've never been. So maybe I'm too biased on an opinion on Valanciunas, but let him go to the Lakers. I don't want him anywhere near my franchise. AB said, I think the Knicks will finish between 3 and 5. I don't think they'll drop to 6. Oh, I don't think they'll drop to 6. I actually would have, let me see one more time. How close are they to 5 before I start saying some reckless things? Not schedule standings. 5 is Indiana. I mean, they'd have to go into a pretty bad losing streak, and Indiana and Milwaukee would have to go on like a pretty good winning streak, which obviously these teams are capable of doing that. I just don't think the Knicks are doing that, man. I don't think the Knicks are losing that many games in a row. We have the 3 days off now. We're going to play a couple of games before we get to the All-Star break. We're going to have like 2 weeks of basketball before we get to the All-Star break. We're going to have the Mitchell Robinson bump. And if we don't have a Mitchell Robinson bump, we'll have a trade deadline bump of bringing in new players to like, or a new player to like be like, oh, this is so different. It's so new. Oh, Tom Thibodeau, he has another guy to go to. And we'll have that whole conversation. I think, I can't see them dropping the 5. I could see them maybe dropping the 4 if they really start to struggle in the second half of the year. But with Tom Thibodeau teams and these Knicks teams as of late with Tom Thibodeau, they hit their stride in the second half of the year. Say what you want about Tibbs, but he has this team ready to go come like gut check time. So the Tom Thibodeau thing, they usually start pretty low and it's rocky, and then they go on a little bit of a run and we're like, oh, this team, it's fun. And then it gets a little rocky again, and then we get a little bit of a downturn, and then they explode at the end of the year because it's playoff time, and Jalen Brunson's going to be ready to go, and Josh Hart is going to be ready to go, and Anunoby and Bridges and Towns, they're going to be ready to go. So outside of a major injury, which I'm gonna knock on every piece of wood that I have available in this room, every single one. Every single knock on the desk too, every single piece of wood that's available in this room, knocking on all of them, unless the Knicks suffer a pretty major injury. I can't see them dropping lower than 4, and honestly, I see them sticking at 3, if not getting as high as 2. I can see them 2 or 3. I can't see them any lower personally. I know where you're coming from, but maybe I'm too optimistic. I know how you feel, AP. I know how you feel. I know how you feel about this team. Maybe I'm too optimistic, but I'm just saying. Kinahara, what's up, Kinahara? David said, I think we'll see Mitch before the trade deadline. I hope a couple of games to see what he can do. I doubt it. I doubt it, David. His timeline is probably not schedule. I don't want to go to schedule. Let's go back to standings. So I want to click on the Knicks and check out the Knicks schedule because we have 3 more games in January. We have Lakers February 1st, Houston, Toronto, Boston. The trade deadline is the 6th, I believe. NBA trade deadline is exactly what day? February 6th. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 games remaining. The 6th brings us to 1 week, 2 weeks, about 2-ish weeks, a little longer than 2 weeks. about two-ish weeks, a little over two-ish weeks. I don't see Mitchell Robinson coming back in 2 weeks. I see him coming back in maybe 3 or 4 weeks. Maybe. I'm expecting like around here, right? Like once we start ramping up to go against Atlanta, Chicago, Cleveland, like this cluster of games right here, after the All-Star break. All-Star break is in the middle of here. So I would expect them back after the All-Star break around February 20th. If Mitchell Robinson gets traded, it'll probably be before he even plays another game with the Knicks. Chi-Chi, what's up, Chi-Chi? Didn't know you did the Cavs game as well. We do games every night, Monday through Friday. If the Knicks are playing, we're doing the Knicks game because they are number 1 priority. We don't miss any Knicks games. But when the Knicks aren't playing, we do other games. If you want to vote on the game, Chi-Chi, they're always up in the community tab. So if you would like to vote on the games, go to the community tab on the morning in which the Knicks are not playing, and I'll have it posted that morning. Keno R said, knocking on wood is a Christian cross thing. Did you know? I did not know. I just know it's supposed to ward away bad luck. David said, tough schedule before the break. Yeah, they got the toughest schedule in the league. Keno R said, we have the toughest schedule in the league. I mean, that's a little finicky, only because it takes into account the fact that we play Boston and Cleveland 6 more times. Strength of schedule is calculated through winning percentages of the teams remaining to play you. So technically, yes, we have the toughest schedule in the league. And yes, our schedule is hard. I'm not saying it's not. But, like if one of these teams goes on a little bit of a losing streak and it messes with their overall winning percentages and it brings the average of the winning percentage of the teams we play against down, then all of a sudden we don't have the toughest schedule in the league. But yes, we have a very difficult schedule. AP said karma for Joel Embiid hurting Mitchell Robinson. Yeah, I mean, Philly's not even in the play-in situation, and it's not like, oh, they're only 1 game out, or like, oh, they're right there. Not schedule. I keep going to schedule. Standings. It's not even close right now. They are 3 games out. Philly is farther away from the 10th seed than the Knicks are from the 2 seed. Like, man, what an absolute abject disaster Philadelphia is, man. Absolute disaster. The basketball gods do not look kindly on the way Joel Embiid plays basketball. And we'll leave it at that. I'll leave it at that. You guys can continue. Chi-Chi said, let's not talk about trade deals. All we need to do was give Grimes and RJ, and Spider would have been a Knick. Yeah, but then you don't get Brunson, and then you don't get Karl-Anthony Towns, and Brunson is way better than Donovan Mitchell, and I'm cool with the team that they have. So, and it also wasn't that, Chi-Chi. It wasn't just Grimes and RJ. It was Grimes, RJ, quickly, and every single pick the Knicks have. So you wouldn't have Towns, you wouldn't have Brunson, you wouldn't have Anunoby. You'd have Donovan Mitchell and a whole lot of nothing. You'd have Carmelo Anthony 2.0. Is that what you want? You'd have a really awesome star player and nothing around them. Except Donovan Mitchell can't sniff the level that Carmelo Anthony reached in his career, you'd have a whole lot of nothing surrounding Donovan Mitchell. Whole lot of nothing. AB said, absolutely love the extra shows. Might as well do them. I appreciate you, AB. I really do. I appreciate everybody who comes out to the streams, especially the non-Knicks streams. Non-Knicks streams, they're going to do what they do. They're going to do well because we do Knicks games and we kind of cultivated that community. But as we're back already, my bad. And they call an offensive foul? It's still 61-53 to start the third quarter here, but, you know. I appreciate everybody who comes out to these extra streams because the better these do, like, the better the channel is going to do overall. Because we have our Knicks community, right? I feel like it's not that we're capped out with our Knicks community as a nice feed to Jared Allen, nice pump fake and dunk from him. But in order to really start growing the community, we got to step out and start doing more games as well. Start doing more league-wide content. Knicks are always priority number one, but I do like basketball, so. A terrible step-back jump shot from Jalen Green right there. Can't get it to go. Ball knocked out of bounds by Cleveland, so it'll remain with the Rockets. 55-61. Nick Yak, what's up, Yak? David said, Spite is good where he's at. Yeah, I mean, look, it all worked out for the best. Cleveland is great. The Knicks are great. And it all worked out for the best. It really did. They call 3 seconds in the paint, I believe, on Max Strus. David said, when are we doing the WWE show? Maybe during the offseason. We'll do some WWE stuff. Why not? Why not? Maybe during the offseason. David said, I say Royal Rumble. Depends if there's basketball going on. I mean, Rumble's going to be on a Sunday, isn't it? Maybe. Maybe we'll do Rumble. Maybe. Şengün has it down low, turns, fires, gets the lefty hook, can't get it to go. Chases down his own offensive rebound, though. Jared Allen absolutely D'ing up on him now. Şengün's being extra physical, flips it up. He gets that one to go, just moving Jared Allen out of the way, using his strength, using his body. A lot of contact down low. No foul call either way. No offensive or defensive foul. They just let them bang down low, and Şengün came out on the other end as Mitchell drives it down, flips it up, gets the lefty scoop layup to go. Houston also knocked down the technical free throw, by the way. So it's 64-57, a 7-point game. And a foul on Dean Wade fighting through the Şengün screen. Keenar said, yeah, our Knicks are disappointing, but Philly's a dumpster fire. I don't think the Knicks are disappointing. They've had an up and down stretch here, but it's the middle of the season. They're going to play their best basketball come towards the end. I'm not worried about them long term. It sucks to watch them, win a game, lose a game, win a game, lose a game, as Şengün drives it in, kicks it out the green for an open three. Home run pass to Strus, but I wouldn't say they're disappointing. Strus driving it down, gets blocked by Şengün, but Jared Allen tips it out to Wade, catches, pump fakes, driving it down, kicks it out. Garland, a contested left wing three, splashes it. Nothing but net for Garland. Keenar said Spider Mitchell is better than Carmelo. I disagree. Disagree heavily. Şengün has it on the left wing, over to Thompson. Thompson pulling it back out, picks his dribble up. They bring a double team, and he kicks it over to nobody. And here comes Donovan Mitchell pushing the other way. Almost gets it taken by Van Vliet. Mitchell picks it back up, pulls it all the way out. Gets it over to Garland. Garland hesitating, driving it down on Green. Step back, straightaway three on Green. Comes up short. Strus comes flying in for the offensive rebound, though. Kicks it out to Garland. Garland driving it down, shovels it over to Mitchell, goes up, gets the foul, but he's going to go to the foul line for 2 free throws as he misses the layup. Yak said Mitch is back after the All-Star break. That's what I'm right there with you, Yak. I think that's the timeline as well. I think he'll be back February 20th. The Knicks' first game back after the All-Star break is February 20th. That's when I would suspect. That's when I suspect we see Mitch back. So Mitch was at the foul line for 2 free throws. Keenar said, I think Tari Eason, he's doing good. I think I have Tari Eason. He's doing good. Yeah, he's playing well. He's playing well. Tari Eason usually plays well. He's like the Josh Hart of the Rockets right now. AB said, I wanted Donovan Mitchell too. I'm a fan of New York players, but I'm taking Brunson over Mitchell. Every day of the week and twice on Sundays, man. Absolutely. Donovan Mitchell, very good basketball player. Jalen Brunson, way better. Way better. Mitchell does knock down both of his free throws. And a little over 9 minutes to go. It is a 5-point game, 67-62. Van Vliet has it up top. Looks like the Cavs are back in that zone. Pocket pass to Thompson, driving it down, gets contested at the rim by Jared Allen. I don't know if he got a piece of that dunk attempt or if Thompson just blew it. But Garland driving it down the other way, gets into the lane and throws the lob and rewards the big man for his defensive efforts, giving Jared Allen that lob pass right there. Green bringing it down in a 3-point game over the top of Şengün. The zone giving the Rockets some fits here. They're not known for the 3-point shooting, so Cleveland able to shrink the court on them here. Dillon Brooks driving it down, a step back, fall away, foul line jumper over Strus, gets it to go. Got to make something out of nothing, but I think the Cavs will live all day with Dillon Brooks isolating for mid-range jumpers. Mitchell misses a floater, but they call a foul, I believe, on Dillon Brooks, trying to fight over the Jared Allen screen. K Hazy, what's up, K Hazy? Şengün plays like a monkey. I don't know what that means. Garland, nice hesitation move, gets into the lane. Misses another floater, though. Şengün with the rebound. Here comes Green. Green pushing the other way. Has it on the left wing, pushing the pace a little bit. Leaves it off for Dillon Brooks. Dillon Brooks driving it down. Kicks out to Şengün up top. He's going to set his feet and fire a deep straightaway three. Comes up well short. Thompson's going to chase it down. And the ref is going to call a delay of game penalty. And Tari, shout out Tari Eason. So Thompson felt like he got pushed out of bounds when he went to go save the ball. They just called it out of bounds on Amin Thompson, and he got upset, and he like slapped the ball, bounced down towards the ref, bounced over his head. And that's a technical 9 times out of 10 as Garland shoots a 3, misses it, but he does get fouled. He's going to go to the foul line for 3 free throws. That's a technical 10 times out of 10. If you bounce the ball and the ball goes over your head and it goes towards the official, like that is a technical 10 times out of 10. But it was right in front of the Rockets bench, and Amin Thompson just kept it going. He's clearly frustrated. That is a technical 10 times out of 10. It should be a technical. That's pretty funny because Tari Eason jumped up out of the bench and he told the ref, he's like, no, it's cool. It's cool. He didn't mean it. He just, he tried to hold it. It just slipped out of his hands. And the ref, instead of giving him the technical, he gave him a delay of game penalty, which is hilarious. Shout out Tari Eason, bro. The play of the game, Tari Eason. I got to give it to him. I love seeing that. I love seeing stuff like that. Darius Garland missed his first free throw. That's 2 missed free throws. And he misses another one. Oh, my goodness. AP said, as I always say, the off shows are the less stressful, for sure. When you don't have a dog in the fight, man. Mike, what's up, Mike? Chris Rowe, what's up, Chris? Garland at the foul line. He gets 1 out of 3 possible free throws. He is a 90% free throw shooter. He's missed 3 free throws tonight. Van Vliet bringing it down. Coming to his left. Dancing off a couple of screens, but Cleveland's in his zone. They're not caring about screens right now. Green gets it over to Brooks. He catches it on the run. Hits Thompson, cut back door. Kicks out to Van Vliet. A left wing 3. Splashes in nothing but net. Beautiful player movement and ball movement to beat that zone to end up with an open 3 there for Houston. Garland has it on the left wing. Coming to his right off a couple of screens. Kicks it over to Wade. Wade a right wing 3 over Dillon Brooks. Can't get it to go, but the Rockets end up fouling Jared Allen. Fighting on the boards. Keenan Hart said this viewer will be tuning out fake wrestling. Thanks. It's not for everybody. Wrestling's not for everybody. I don't even really watch wrestling all that often, but I do like keeping up with the storylines. Garland mishandles the ball. Thompson picks it up. It's a turnover. Thompson bringing it down, leaves it off for Van Vliet. A right wing 3. He just hit 1, and he hits 2 in a row. Van Vliet's hooping right now. He's hooping, and it's a back up to a 10-point lead for the Rockets. 75-65 with 7 minutes to go. Donovan Mitchell dancing with the ball, kicks over to Wade. Wade to right wing three. Well short, but gets his own offensive rebound, falls right back into his hands. Garland, pass fake, driving it down, puts up a floater, and gets it to go. And Garland stopping the bleeding a little bit. Van Vliet bringing it down now. Cavs back into that zone. Get it over to Green, swings it over to Van Vliet. Extra pass to Brooks, driving to his right, driving it down, shovels it over to Şengün. Extra pass over to Amin Thompson. The ball movement was just gorgeous there from the Rockets. My goodness. Dicing up their zone now. Seems like Houston's starting to figure it out. Strus dancing with the ball. They shovel it down low to Jared Allen, who just spins off of Şengün and gets down a lefty spinning hook shot. Jared Allen. Great balance on that play. Van Vliet inside the Şengün, going up against Jared Allen. He gets fouled by Allen, sending him to the foul line for 2 free throws. A little over 6 minutes to go here in the third quarter. And the Rockets are holding strong, man. Rockets are holding strong. Gigi said, I'm rooting for Cleveland because Atkinson, always wanted him on the Knicks after Brooklyn let him go, turns franchise around. I mean, a lot of people have the same criticisms of Atkinson. Not the same, but the same sentiment of Atkinson that people have of Tom Thibodeau. It's like, hey, man, he's great at setting the foundation, but he's not the guy to take your team over the top to win a championship. Atkinson has fewer experiences as a head coach, fewer years as a head coach than Tom Thibodeau has. So it's not a fair criticism of him, but, you know, unless you got a ring, people are going to criticize you for that, which is ridiculous, but. Chris Rowe, I appreciate you, boss. Kay Hazy said Garland should get a flopping tech, though. I mean, it's just the NBA now, man. Everybody flops. Everybody flops. Everybody does it. Everybody does it, unfortunately. Mike said, looking at the T-Wolves and the Mavs. Yeah, that was the other option. Not going to lie, with no Luka, no Derek Lively for a while. I just wasn't really interested. It was close. They came in second in the poll. It is 89-82 right now. And Edwards, 18. Everybody's scoring. 18 for Edwards, 16 for Mike Conley. You guys seen this box score? Have you guys seen this box score? It's kind of a crazy box score. Everybody's scoring. Randall with 13. 17 for McDaniels, 14 for Gobert, 16 for Conley, 18 for Edwards. I mean, everybody's hitting shots. Conley's 4 for 5 from 3. Naj Reid's got 9. Nickeil Alexander-Walker with 2. Rob Dillingham's only played 9 minutes. PJ Washington with 20. Gafford with 12. Kyrie with 20. Grimes with 5. Kleber, Edwards, Spencer Dinwiddie, Brandon Williams. Everybody's scoring. What's up with Klay Thompson? Is he hurt? I hope he's hurt. I hope he's not just banished to the Shadow Realm and not playing. I hope. Mike said Houston got this one. We'll see. They've had nice control of it, but they're a young team who gives away leads very easily. And the Thunder and the Jazz still hanging around. They actually got a 1-point lead on the Thunder right now. What's going on? OKC. It would be nice to see them lose as well. It would be nice, though. And Şengün airball is a free throw. It's never a good sign. Never a good sign. Kane said Jared Allen underrated. I mean, he did make an all-star team. Can you be underrated if you got rewarded with being an all-star a couple years ago? Donovan Mitchell driving it down. Puts it up off glass. Can't get it to go after hanging in the air. Ball knocked over to Ty Jerome, who does knock down the floater. Jalen Green has it up top. Coming to his right, driving it down. Euro stepping down the lane, takes a ton of contact. Finger roll layup. He gets it to go anyway. And Georges Niang takes the worst of it as he comes up limping. Niang hands it off to Strus, over to Allen, back to Strus. Strus swing through to his left, pocket pass to Allen, catches, pump fakes, goes up, gets the lefty layup, can't get it to go, no foul, a lot of contact. But Jared Allen can't convert the layup. Here comes Fred VanVleet bringing it down. Crossing over to his left, gets open, straightaway three. Off the side of the rim, can't get it to go, fight for the rebound, Şengün knocked it loose, but Niang able to pick it up. Here comes Ty Jerome. Jerome up top, cross-court pass. Strus in transition, a three on the right wing. Can't get it to stay, fight for the rebound. Eason had it, knocked out of his hands. Ty Jerome dribbling it out to the left corner three. He can't get the three to go. Jared Allen, an offensive rebound, and he goes up and throws it down, and Şengün looks tired. You got to get him out of the game, coach. He looks tired. The Rockets look like they want to run right now, but Şengün is holding them back. Jalen Green crossing over to his left. Picks his dribble up, kicks it out to Şengün. Şengün at the foul line. High post, left wing. Dribbling it down against Allen. They're going to bring a double team. He picks the ball up, kicks it out to VanVleet. VanVleet driving to his right. Good defense from Jerome to stay in front of him. Bullet pass inside to Tari Eason. He gets knocked down. No foul call. Out of bounds off of Eason. David said Houston's going to be real tough out west. Yeah, I mean, they don't have that like bona fide, true, legit star. I mean, Şengün's the closest guy they have to it. Jalen Green can kind of knock on that door every now and again. But it's tough in the playoffs when you know, push comes to shove and you look at your star and you're like, do something, you know? Those situations are going to be tough for Houston come playoff time. I'm interested to see, like, does Green step up? Does Şengün step up? How do they look in those situations? Donovan Mitchell driving it down, gets a foul, and flips it up at the back end, gets the shot to go for Donovan Mitchell. Under 5 to go, about 4:30 to go here in the third quarter, and it's a 5-point game. Like I said, Houston doesn't do a great job of holding on to these leads. Noah Linden, what's up, Noah? SGA is one of the biggest floppers. Most players flop, but some do it way more. Yeah. I mean, look, show me a great scorer in the NBA today, and I'll show you a flopper. Every player has to do that. They exaggerate the contact. Some players do it more often than others. Some players are more egregious in their flopping in terms of how obvious it is they're flopping than others. But, you know, Donovan Mitchell misses a free throw. These missed free throws are going to come back to haunt Cleveland. It's going to end up being a close game. It's going to end up to haunt Cleveland. 3 missed free throws for Garland and a missed free throw there for Donovan Mitchell. Green has it up top, being guarded by Strus. Quick crossover to his left. Hesitation move as Jerome switched onto him. Kick it out to VanVleet. Crosses over to his left. Driving it down. One-legged floater. Gets it to go. Across the lane. VanVleet gets it to go. Mitchell bringing it down. Coming to his right. Pulling it back out. They kick it over to Niang. Driving to his right. Almost lost it. Picks it back up. He puts up a floater. Can't get that one to go. Eason with the rebound. Here comes VanVleet pushing the other way. And like I said, this Rockets team looks like they want to run right now. VanVleet gets fouled in transition going to the basket. He's going to go to the foul line for 2 free throws with 3:44 to go here in the third quarter. And the Rockets with a 7-point lead. AB said, who started this? You have to have a title to be considered great. Was it Shaq? I don't know who started it. I think it was Skip Bayless, if I'm being honest. I think it was Skip Bayless back during the early first take days with him and Stephen A. And they used to argue about LeBron all the time. And Skip's whole argument was like, LeBron can't be great. He doesn't have a title. And that just kind of spread throughout the NBA things. And then once LeBron started winning titles, it kind of became, well, he can't be great because he doesn't have 6. And then he started to win more titles, and they were like, well, he's lost finals. And then now every player can't be great unless they have rings, because now all of a sudden that's the most important thing in the world. You know, team context doesn't matter anymore, though, you know. Donovan Mitchell misses a layup. Fred VanVleet driving it down. He gets tied up under the basket, ends up turning it over. Garland bringing it down the other way. Pocket pass over to Niang, who gets a righty layup to go in transition. And they turned a sketchy situation into 2 points. Back to a 7-point game, 84-77. 3 minutes to go. Green, quick crossover to his left to pull up 3. Gets it to go. When his team needed a basket, Jalen Green arrived. Big shot for Jalen Green, pushing it back up to 10. Under 3 minutes to go here in the third quarter. Ernest Cash. What's up, Ernest? Jerome has it up top, coming to his right off a high Thompson screen. A pull-up 3 for Jerome. And he gets the 3 points right back. Anything you can do, I can do better. Pull up three for Ty Jerome. Jalen Green's going to bring it down. 2:30 to go here in the third quarter. Green has it up top. Another high screen, a sidestep, pump fake, gets it up top to Whitmore. He's going to fire a deep three. I don't like that shot at all. Off the back rim, can't get it to go. Garland bringing it down. Tries to get it over to Merrill. Whitmore jumped the passing lane. It ends up with a wide open three for Ty Jerome. And Whitmore's got to learn you can't do that, man. You're going up against a great team in the Cleveland Cavaliers. You can't jump passing lanes like that if you aren't absolutely going to get the ball. And you can't take a deep three like that, and then you can't compound it by jumping the passing lane. Silly play for Cam Whitmore there. There's a rough sequence there for Cam Whitmore. All the good that he's done here tonight, rough sequence there for Cam Whitmore. Asher said, Ewing's no title, but he's my hero. Keenan Hart said, Tari's like Josh Hart. Both like to rebound and run. Yeah, I mean, and Tari's young, and I could see a lot of Josh Hart in him. You know? He's just like, he's the Energizer Bunny. Like, you look out there and you're like, I don't know what he's great at. He's not a great shooter. Doesn't have a very good handle on him. Doesn't have great vision. He's a very good rebounder. He's a good defender. But, you know, like, what is he giving us offensively? Just energy and effort, and he's always hanging around. He's always going to pick up the 50-50 ball that he shouldn't get. He always finds a way to get it, and as he gets older, his offense is going to get better, the way Josh Hart's offense got better. Josh Hart was a little bit more polished coming out of Villanova, but still. Mike said, there were floppers when I played ICBA in New York 100 years ago. Flopping is a part of the game, man. It really is. It really is. I think a lot of it gets overblown because we can slow things down a lot. But like, flopping was there in the 90s. Flopping was there in the 80s. Flopping was there in the 50s. You know? Except back then, they used to call it exaggerating the contact. It was a smart play. They exaggerated the contact to make sure the ref saw it. Now it's like, how dare you flop? Now, people do it a lot more egregiously now. They do. But it's always been there. It's always been there. Noah Linden said, it's why people are saying SGA is the MVP. Giannis and Jokic are objectively better. Team context no longer matters. I mean, SGA has also been awesome, though. I disagree with your notion that Giannis and Jokic have been objectively better. I think subjectively you can make the argument that Giannis or Jokic have been better, sure. But SGA is right there. He's been awesome. He's been awesome. I'm not a huge fan of SGA's, overall play. Just kind of something about it makes me feel weird. Maybe it's his cockiness. He's crossed over from a really confident player to a really cocky player. But when you're that good, you can do stuff like that, you know? But there's a reason why he's the front runner. He has his team playing absolutely incredible. He's missing his second best player. I know they have an awesome team and Jokic and Giannis don't, but they've had their time in the sun. Now here's SGA's. Here we go. We're back into it. Steven Adams hands it off to Van Vliet, coming to his left, being guarded by Merrill. Van Vliet's going to dance. Crossing over to his left, driving it down, leans in, puts up a tough floater, comes off the back rim, can't get it to go. Niang with the rebound. Here comes Ty Jerome. Jerome's bringing it down, has it up top, gets it over to Merrill. A deep straightaway three off the catch, and hits the side of the backboard. Merrill, maybe set your feet and look at the basket before you shoot it, Merrill. I know your whole thing is no conscience. I'm just going to fire it up there, but you can't be hitting side of the backboard shooting up air balls, man. Easton driving it down, kicks it out to Thompson. Extra pass to Whitmore, who pump fakes. He's going to drive down over to Van Vliet, a left corner three. Can't get it to go. Fight for the rebound. Adams had it, lost it, gets it back, and they're going to call the foul on the floor on the Cavs. AB said the NBA is the only league with this title crap. Yeah. Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. Easton has it up top, coming to right off an Adams screen. Stops, turns, ball away jumper in the paint, can't get it to go. Ball goes right back to him. Almost loses it, saves it out to Whitmore. Whitmore is going to look to go one-on-one against Merrill. Coming to his left off an Adams screen now. Hop step in the paint, turns, spins, gets fouled. He's going to the foul line for 2 free throws. 25-26 was popping, my guy. AB said Ken Griffey Jr. never played in the World Series. By NBA standards, he wouldn't be great. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, at least Ewing made it there. At least Charles Barkley made it there. At least Reggie Miller made it there. Who are the other guys who get dinged for not winning a championship the most? You know? But the NBA, the MLB knows that they can celebrate one of the greatest players of all time without bringing up the fact that he was on some crappy teams. He was on some crappy teams who couldn't hold up their end of the bargain. Like the NBA is a team sport. NFL is a team sport. Baseball is a team sport. One player is not going to drag you all the way to a championship all by themselves. It doesn't happen. Whitmore knocks down both of his free throws. I'm not doing great with my scoreboard watch right now. It's 89-83 with 1:10 to go here in the third quarter. Houston's done a pretty good job of dealing with the barrage here from Cleveland. Still maintaining a steady cushion as Garland misses a pull-up three. Adams with the rebound. Here comes Whitmore. Whitmore being guarded by Niang. Coming to his right off an Adams screen. Gets caught in the air. Gets it over to East, and he's able to save it from going out of bounds. It was a bad pass. Adams swings it up top to Thompson. He's going to say, slow it down. Let me go one-on-one against Thompson here. Thompson on Thompson action. Thompson knocks down the floater over Thompson. Amin Thompson over Tristan Thompson. No relation, of course. No relation. Not one that we know of. Garland driving it down against Whitmore. Stops, pump fake, pivots, spins. Forced to kick it out. Great defense from Whitmore. Back to Garland. Catches, pump fakes. Driving to his right. Hesitation move. Goes to his floater. Can't get the friendly roll as he got it up on the rim. And Thompson shot out of a cannon. He's pushing the other way. Now he's going to slow it down on the right wing. Look for the final shot. Smart move. Smart move. Good job by the Rockets to let him know. We're going to hold it for the final shot here. About a 2-second difference between game clock and shot clock. Van Vliet has it up top. They show a double team over to Adams. Adams in the paint. Kicks it out. Easton, a right wing three. He's not going to hesitate. And he's going to knock it down. His third three of the game. He's not known as a shooter. But he is firing them things up with no conscience. And then Ty Jerome trying to push it down the other way, turns it over. But that's going to end the quarter as the Rockets go into the fourth quarter with a double-digit lead over Cleveland, 94. As I forgot to credit them with their three, 94-83. An 11-point lead for Houston. A great game so far. A great game so far. Keen Hart said, Cade rocks. Love that player. I've always loved Cade, man. Since literally I saw him in high school. Now, I didn't see him in person or anything, but like since I heard about him as a high school prospect and I checked out his highlights and his high school mixtape and all that stuff, I was like, oh, he's going to be great. He's going to be great. And he was the, number ranked player in his class, ends up going to Oklahoma State. I was like, cool, I'm going to watch Oklahoma State. I do that with every number one overall pick. I usually do that with like the top 10 guys. I look at them, I see what schools they go to, and I'm like, cool, I'll catch as many of those games as I can. Like this year, I'm obviously doing it with Cooper Flagg. That year with Cade Cunningham, I watched a ton of Oklahoma State games. And that was not a good Oklahoma State team. And he had them, like, didn't they go to the tournament? Or they were, like, right on the cusp. They were in the bubble. They were on the bubble. And I think they were one of the last teams out that didn't make the tournament. But he was, man, like, in college, it was impressive. And he was captain clutch in college, too. Came up with a lot of clutch plays. So I've been a big fan of him for a long time. And then when he came to the NBA and he didn't hit right away because he was on a terrible, mismanaged, badly coached Pistons teams, I was like, man, I still think he's going to be a star. He's going to be a star. Maybe he won't be the superstar I thought, but he's going to be a star. Now he's like, he's here. He's arrived. He's a star. And now I'm back on the bandwagon. I'm like, I think he'd be a superstar. I really do. I really do. He's essentially like a 6'6" point guard, like a legit point guard. Astra said the Pistons are beating the Hawks. Yeah, we went around the league. Actually, we could do that right now. Good call, Astra. Good call. Let's go around the league a little bit. Let's look what's going on around here. Actually, that I'm going to leave there, and then we can do this here, and then we can do this here. So this game that wrapped up already? Yeah, Suns beat the Nets, to be expected. The Pistons beat the Hawks by 10. Pistons out of the play-in situation. They're up to 6 now. They're up to 6 now. As for the games going on, Timberwolves, Mavericks in a close, tight one. Interesting. Cavs, Rockets. Rockets have the upper hand right now. The Grizzlies being down on the Hornets to be expected. And the Thunder are playing a close game against the Jazz. What is going on? What is going on? You know what? I'm rooting for the Jazz. Come on, Utah. Beat down on the Thunder. Mike said Barkley talks too much to have no title. I mean, it's never really Barkley. It is mostly Shaq who brings that stuff up. Here we go. Start of the fourth quarter. Adams has it up top, hands it off to Whitmore. Whitmore driving to his left, pulling it back out, mishandled it, and Dean Wade able to take it right out of his hands, and here come the Cavs pushing the other way. Garland has it up top, being guarded by Thompson. Blowing by, coming to his right, puts up the floater and gets it to go. AP said people forget the great Karl Malone didn't win. I think people want to erase the existence of Karl Malone from their minds, man. Thompson misses the floater, but gets his own offensive rebound and put back for the Rockets. Amin Thompson doing what he does best, being a menace out there, just making things happen. And a miscommunication for the Rockets ends up with a wide open layup for Niang. But the Rockets do a great job with their athletes of covering it up and end up getting a block, and now they're pushing the other way. Whitmore blowing right past Dean Wade this time and gets a layup past him. Whitmore using his athleticism and explosion against a pretty slow-footed Cavs lineup out there right now. Ty Jerome has it on the right wing. Being guarded by Steven Adams on a switch. And Ty Jerome's going to look to dance. A step back right wing three. Splashes it. Keenhar said, love Barkley, and I especially love his mouth. He's a top 50 player of all time. Yeah, I mean, I'd even have him higher. I think Barkley's career is super underrated because he never won that ring. I'd have him higher than 50. Eason driving it in, gets knocked out of his hands. Not Eason. Jayshawn Tate driving it in, gets it knocked out of his hands. Ball is going to remain with the Rockets, though. A little over 10 minutes to go. 10-point lead for the Rockets. Thompson's got to inbound it. Throws it over to Whitmore. Catches, fires. Can't get the mid-range shot to go. And here comes Ty Jerome. Jerome being guarded by Eason. Crossing over to his left. Adams switches onto him. Pass fake. Eason trying to tie him up. Gets it over to Wade. He lost it. He picks it back up. Kicks it over to Merrill. Merrill over to Jerome. Jerome being guarded by Eason. Great defense. Now kicks it over to Wade. Extra pass to Garland. Being guarded by Thompson. Excellent defense from the Rockets here. Garland a sidestep. Fall away. Right wing three. Can't get it to go. Jayshawn Tate skying for the rebound. Rips it away. Hit ahead to Whitmore. Whitmore bringing it down. Gets it over to Eason. Eason mishandles it. Picks it back up. Driving it down. Kicks it out to Whitmore. Catches. Pump fakes in the mid-range. Good defense from the Cavs here as well. Jayshawn Tate has it. He's going to pull it back out. Hesitation move. Blowing past his defender. Scoop layup. Can't get it to go over Wade. And now here come the Cavs pushing the other way. Hit ahead to Merrill. Merrill puts up a left wing three with no hesitation. Can't get it to go. Thompson skying. Can't grab the rebound. But knocks it over to Tate. And Tate bringing it down. Some fast-paced action here in the fourth quarter. Tate gets it over to Eason. And a technical foul on Eason. Eason, what are you doing, buddy? I gave you play of the game earlier when you stopped the ref from giving, who was it? Amin Thompson the technical for bouncing the ball towards the ref. And now you bounce the ball towards the ref? Like, come on, you can't be the guy being like, no, it's cool. He didn't mean that. For you to only do it like a quarter later. Like, come on, man. Come on, Eason. I was on your side, man. I was on your side. Keenan said Van Vliet was a big shooter in college, as I recall. Yeah, he was on those Wichita State teams. Shout out to our guy Ron Baker, who was also on those Wichita State teams. Yeah, they were the darlings of that team. Actually, wasn't Ron Baker technically like the best player on that team? The most highly touted player on that team? Ron Baker ended up getting drafted in the second round, and Van Vliet went undrafted. Van Vliet ended up being the best player. I used to always think, like, yeah, of course we ended up with the worst player of that Wichita State team. Of course we decided to take Ron Baker over Van Vliet. The same way we decided to take Kevin Knox over SGA. Of course that happens to the Knicks. Our scouting staff used to be so trash, man. How do you watch a team and just pick the worst player out of the two? How do you scout Kentucky the whole year for Kevin Knox, and how do you not walk away going, oh, well, we need that SGA kid? You scouted Kentucky for Kevin Knox, watched SGA hoop, and then went, yeah, but we'll take Kevin Knox anyway. What? We used to be in the gutter, man. We used to be in the gutter. Now we're drafting quickly, late, Grimes late in the first round. We got Bakom Dadie, future superstar. We got, Huck Porty late in the second round. We got Jericho Sims late in the second round. And say what you want about Jericho Sims. He's, pretty legit rotational big right now. AB said coaching matters. Look at bigger staff in Detroit. Yeah. It's a huge deal to have like an actual good coaching staff. You say look at bigger staff in Detroit, and you're right about that. But on the flip side of that is like look at what Monty Williams did with the pretty much same roster that they had last year. I mean, not the same roster. They brought in Tim Hardaway Jr. They brought in Malik Beasley, who's like been awesome for them, but mostly the same roster, and they looked awful. And Monty Williams was also playing Killian Hayes over Jaden Ivey. Let's not forget that. Let's not forget that. Ty Jerome knocks down the free throw, the technical free throw. All right, let's get back to the action, y'all. Let's get back to the action. Come on. Eason has it on the right wing, and the Cavs back into that zone. That gave the Rockets a little bit of trouble before they figured it out. Eason has it up top. They don't have shooting out there. They got 4 non-shooters and Whitmore. Ball knocked out of bounds, almost. They kick it back out to Jay Shante with the shot clock winding down. He fires the deep three, can't get it to go. And then a foul on the floor. Dean Wade can't keep Steven Adams off the glass. Tate has it up top. Gets it over in the high post to Steven Adams. Steven Adams, pass fake. Nobody's getting open. Tries to get it out to Whitmore. 2 guys operating in the same place, Tate and Whitmore. Ty Jerome driving it down, goes up, and gets the righty layup to go over Eason. Whitmore bringing it down. Whitmore, the only guy who can consistently knock down a 3 in this lineup right now, and part of the reason, main reason, why the Cavs have gone back to the zone. Adams flips it up at the basket, can't get it to go, gets his own offensive rebound, and then gets fouled again. They can't keep Steven Adams off the glass. Just a short couple of years ago, Steven Adams was widely regarded as the best offensive rebounder in the league and a fantastic rebounder overall. Now, after a couple of injuries, getting a little bit older, isn't seen in the same light, but man, he's still damn effective. Van Vliet's going to check in for Eason now. Good substitution. And also Jalen Green's also going to check in for Whitmore. Get some of your shooters back out there to try and break this zone here. Van Vliet has it up top. They show 2. They get it over to Green. Green on the left wing. Inside pass to Adams. Adams fakes the handoff. Coming to his left, hands it off to Thompson, who's going to step back for a left wing 3. Can't get it to go, but Steven Adams, another offensive rebound, catches, pump fakes, gets fouled by Jared Allen. He's just too big, too strong, too talented, too smart out there as a rebounder. Man, I like Steven Adams a lot. Always like Steven Adams, going back to his OKC days. Kay Hayes said the Rockets are tired. I mean, some of those bench guys, good substitutions from Udoka there. I don't think they're tired. This zone is slowing them down right now, right? One of the ways to counteract athleticism and speed is throw a zone at them. Steven Adams misses the first one. He's got 9 rebounds tonight off the bench. And he misses the second one. Steven Adams not known for his, for his free throw shooting. Donovan Mitchell bringing it down. He's checked back in, being guarded by Thompson. 8 minutes to go here in the fourth quarter. Mitchell coming to his left off of Jared Allen screen. Euro stepping down the lane. Leaves it off for Jared Allen for an easy dunk in the middle of the lane. Steven Adams occupied by Donovan Mitchell. Gets Allen an open look. Van Vliet driving it down, splits the defense, hits Thompson, come back door. He lost the ball, and it goes up through the bottom of the basket. Keenar said, not a good sub. I need points and rebounds for Eason. Eason may still come back in. Ty Jerome has it up top, gets it over to Allen. Allen hands it off to Mitchell. Mitchell dancing around the screen. Mitchell throws up a three, but they call a foul on Dylan Brooks, and it was a foul on the floor. AP said, any games tomorrow? Yeah, I mean, we're going to go live tomorrow, and we're going to go live Friday, and then, of course, we're gonna go live Saturday for the Knicks game. So we'll have games all week. Donovan Mitchell steps back for a three, off the back rim, but ball flies right back out to him. He stops, fall-away jumper in the paint, can't get that one to go. Thompson secures a rebound. He's going to push the other way. The Rockets are going to look to run a little bit, hands it off to Brooks. Brooks over to Adams. Adams looking to get it over to somebody. He picked his dribble up, ball knocked out of his hands. Van Vliet goes out to recover it. Van Vliet being guarded by Merrill. He's coming to his left off a high Adams screen. Van Vliet driving it down, loses the handle on the ball, and the ball's going the other way to the Cavs. I think we're approaching the time to get Şengün back in there, Coach. Jerome coming to his left, being chased by Green. He puts up a floater over Green, comes up short. Long rebound finds its way out to Allen, and he knocks down a little flip shot in the paint. And the Cavs have cut this lead down to 3. And Houston struggled to score here in the fourth quarter. Approaching the halfway point as Green's going to drive it down, stepping down the lane. Wild flip towards the basket as he looked off balance. Air balls the layup. And now here come the Cavs pushing the other way. Merrill gets it over to Mitchell. Mitchell being guarded by Van Vliet on a switch. Pocket pass to Allen in the paint. Stops, turns, spins. A little fall-away jumper from Allen. Comes up well short. And here comes Van Vliet. He's going to bring it down the other way. He's going to slow it down a little bit. And Şengün is at the scorer's table getting ready to check in. Keenar said, oh, never mind. I already won that bet on Eason. There you go. I was going to say, how much more do you need from him? Because he's had a good game. Green misses a three. Home run pass to Merrill. He's going to go down. And a goaltending call on Jalen Green. Just a little too late on that chase down block. And now it's a 1-point game. We'll go over the schedule in a second, AP, during the next dead ball situation. The next timeout. Green has it up top, being guarded by Jerome. Snakes his way down the lane. Extra pass over to Dylan Brooks, driving it down. Cross-court pass to Thompson. Thompson's going to put up a left corner three. That's who they want shooting. Fight for the rebound. Merrill does a good job knocking it out of the hands of Adams. And here come the Cavs pushing the other way. Merrill gets it over to Jerome. Jerome up top being guarded by Green. Driving to his left. Stops, leaning in. Stops, pivots, turns, kicks it out to Mitchell. Mitchell being guarded by Thompson. He's going to pull it all the way back out to the half-court line. Coming to his left off a high Jared Allen screen. In and out dribble. Attacking Steven Adams off the bounce. Steven Adams maybe got a piece of it from the Donovan Mitchell layup. And here come the Rockets pushing the other way. It's a 3-on-3. Beautiful hesitation move. And then knocked out of the hands of Fred VanVleet. Actually, it looked like it slipped out of his hands. But either way, ball's going back to the Cavs just like that. And the Rockets seem to have just kind of thrown away a lot of these opportunities that they've had here tonight. Mike said Dallas is about to get it done. All right, let's go around the league a little bit. We'll also go over the schedule and pick out some games for tomorrow. Yeah, Timberwolves up by 9 here with 2.5 to go. All they got to do is hang on. Grizzlies being down in the Hornets, and this is still a close game. I do not understand this Jazz Thunder game. Why is this a close game? I just got to look at this real quick, guys. I'm sorry, but Markkanen's not even playing well. He's got 17 points. Collins got 18 points. Why is Collins beating you down? I'm just upset. I'm just upset now. Everyone's having a good game. The whole everyone's in double figures. J-Dub, 5 for 13. SGA's got 41. No one else is really showing up. Aaron Wiggins is playing. Lou Dort's playing. Caruso's playing. Cason Wallace is playing. Kenrich Williams gave him nothing. Ousmane Dieng is playing. He gave him nothing. Adam Flagler's playing. He's giving him nothing. Played only 2 minutes though, but. All right. Okay. Sure. I'm rooting for the Jazz. Sure. All right, let's look at some games for tomorrow. What's it looking like? Lionel Mona said Saturday Knicks Kings? Absolutely. Saturday, Knicks playing the Kings. Got Saturday Knicks Kings, no game on Sunday. And then we have Memphis on Monday and Denver on Wednesday. So we got some tough games coming up. And then we have the Lakers coming into the Garden. So tomorrow, Thursday, we got a 2 o'clock game tomorrow. What do you got to think about that? Oh, it's a Paris game. Interesting. It's in Paris. I'm like, what is this 2 o'clock game about? It's in Paris. Interesting. I don't know about that. That's a weird start time, 2 o'clock. 2 in the afternoon, do a game? You gotta tell me, though. I guess I'll put it on. I'll put it on as an option if you guys want to watch that game. I mean, Wemby going up against the Spurs. I mean, the Pacers. Pacers have been playing well, maybe. You tell me. Blazers, Magic. The Magic are in free fall. I don't know if you guys want to watch that disaster. Raptors, Hawks. Heat, Bucks. Maybe an interesting game. It is a TNT game. Watch Giannis. Mavs, Thunder. Maybe an interesting game. Although the Mavs, with all the injuries, I don't know. I don't know if we would want to watch that. And then we get to the late games. Celtics, Lakers is a late game tomorrow. I don't know. What do you guys think? What's the injury story with Mobley? I don't know. All I know is that he was ruled out tonight. And Garland gets to the basket, gets the layup to go. And Cleveland has retaken the lead. A 14-0 run for Cleveland. Come on, Houston. I know you give away leads, but... And Jalen Green trying to split a double team. Garland picks it off. He's going to drive it down against Thompson. Puts it up. Misses the layup. But Sam Merrill right there for the putback. And now a 3-point lead for the Rockets. Under 5 to go here in the fourth quarter. A 16-0 run for the Cavs. And the Rockets, 0 points over the last 6.5 minutes. Half of this fourth quarter, majority of this fourth quarter, they have not scored. They've not scored since the 10-minute mark. There's 4:30 left to go. Jalen Green, a pull-up mid-range jumper, comes up short. Thompson secures an offensive rebound, kicks it out to Green. Green's going to put up a 3. He can't get that one to go. And a foul on the floor. Dean Wade trying to box out Şengün. Interesting call. I don't know. I don't agree with that, but still. Kinar said, Paris, we want Pacon. I'm trying, man. I'm trying with the Pacon thing. Like, if Shamit is relegated to some spot minutes here and there and he's not good enough to play, just play Pacon then. What's the difference? Pacon can do what Shamit's doing, but better. Şengün driving it down against Jared Allen. And they call an offensive foul on Şengün. He got the layup to go, but they called the offensive foul on Şengün. Mitchell bringing it down now. 3-point lead for the Cavs. Looks like they're going to steal this one in Houston unless Houston figures something out here. They have gone scoreless majority of this fourth quarter. Mitchell, quick crossover to his right, kicking it down. Kicks it out to Dean Wade, wide open left wing 3. Splashes it, nothing but net. A little bit of a dagger into the run from the Rockets here tonight. At one point held a 13-point lead. Here in this fourth quarter, now a 19-0 run for the Cavs. Green has it on the right wing. Cross-court pass to Van Vliet, a left wing 3, and he answers back with a 3. They needed it, and the vet delivered. Kate Hazy said Green needs to stop chucking. They need something from somebody, and it might just have to be Van Vliet. Mitchell catches, pump fakes, Jalen Green out to guard him on the switch. Driving to his right, pulling it back. Now driving to his left, gets into the mid-range, kicks it out to a wide-open Merrill in the corner. Way off, hit the side of the backboard. Van Vliet comes over and secures the rebound. Now he's pushing the other way. Van Vliet, hesitation move. He's going to pull it back out. He's going to say, let's get a good shot. Being guarded by Garland, putting his head down, attacking, Euro stepping down the lane, flips it up at the basket, can't get it to go. Thompson able to save it. Out to Şengün, who's able to save it. Kicks it out to Van Vliet, a deep straightaway 3. Van Vliet, oh, Fred VanVleet coming through when they needed him the most. A deep straightaway three for VanVleet on an absolutely broken play, tying the game up at 104 with 2:40 to go here in the fourth quarter. This game's going back and forth. Neither team going away here. VanVleet, his 7th-3 of the game. Mitchell has it up top, gets it knocked out of his hands by Thompson. He's going to go down and get fouled by Mitchell. Amen Thompson said, "Give me that ball, son." Amen Thompson. Donovan Mitchell's going to be seeing him in his nightmares tonight. Donovan Mitchell not having a very good game tonight. And Thompson he is just a winning player, man. The offense isn't really there for Thompson right now. It's coming, and it's coming slowly. But everything else is there already. The intangibles, the hustle, the effort, the athleticism, the knowledge of the game, the feel for the game. The free throws aren't there as he just missed his first free throw. Thompson missed the first one. He's got one more coming. Amen Thompson tonight, 15 points, 16 rebounds, 4 assists, 3 steals. He's doing his best Josh Hart impression tonight. Asher said VanVleet's a lot like Brunson. Yeah, he's like a Dollar Tree Jalen Brunson. He really is. He really is. I've always liked VanVleet a lot. Thompson does knock down the second free throw. Garland bringing it down, has it up top, being guarded by VanVleet. Garland coming to his left off a Dean Wade screen. They show 2 defenders. Now they step away from him. They leave him wide open on the left wing for a 3, and he makes them pay. Knocking down that left wing 3. Just a complete miscommunication from the Rockets there. Both defenders, after a double team, left them. And the Cavs are up by 2. Under 2 minutes to go. The 2-minute warning has passed. Jalen Green has it up top. Dancing with it against Garland. Kicks it over to Dillon Brooks. Pass fake, driving it down. A mid-range pull-up jumper. Can't get it to go. Maybe he was looking for a foul. I don't know. Not a great decision there from Dillon Brooks. Here comes Darius Garland. Garland has it up top. Being guarded by Jalen Green. This is a matchup he likes. Jalen Green, not known for his defense. He's calling for a screen from Allen. Coming to his left off the screen. They show 2 defenders. He loses it. He picks it back up. Now they're doubling him. And knocked out of bounds by Jalen Green. Mike said Kyrie hit a 3. Is it a close game now? Keenan Hart said non-superstars I want on our Knicks most are Amen Thompson and Dyson Daniels. And those 2 guys are not leaving their teams. They're that valuable. I get what you're coming from. I love them. Donovan Mitchell chucks it up at the basket with the shot clock winding down. Amen Thompson, good contest. Mitchell almost got it to go. Came up short. And here come the Rockets pushing the other way. They need a basket. Down to 107-105. VanVleet driving it down. He's in the paint. Stops. Turns. Inside to Şengün. Catches. Flips it up at the basket. Bouncing on the rim. And he gets the friendly roll. And a whistle was blown. And they call a foul on Şengün after the bucket was scored. I don't know what the call is. The commentators are confused about what the call is. And now the refs are going to go to the monitors and look at something. They still have not signaled what the call was. The play is under review for a potential hostile act. So they could call a flagrant. They could call flagrant 1. They could call flagrant 2. They can get him out of the game. I don't know. They could keep it as a non-call. They could call it a common foul. I don't know. Let's see the replay here. And Şengün shoves him. Şengün shoves him. Yeah, that's probably going to be a hostile act. Shoving a guy? Yeah, it's probably going to be definitely a flop from Allen, for sure. But Şengün extends the arms. I don't know, man. It's definitely something on Şengün. A technical, a flagrant, I don't know. I'd probably call it a technical. Probably call it a technical foul, keep it moving. It wasn't an egregious push. It was definitely a little bit of a flop from Allen. He was already off balance. I don't know. I don't know. With 3 seconds to go, it's 114, 111 in that Dallas game. Hey, Hazy, stupid from Shangoon. Terrible. Terrible. I mean, I get he's frustrated, but terrible. Oh, Kyrie made a 3 to tie it up. But Minnesota ends up winning it at the end. What happened at that? What happened? Kyrie made a 3, but they were down 4. So the 3 just made it a 1-point game, and that was it. That's it. So the Timberwolves end up beating the Mavs. Mavs continue to hover around 500 with Luka Doncic still out. Wow. Okay. Okay, hold on, guys. Watch this. They reviewed it, and they said, it's a whole lot of nothing. No foul, no technical, no flagrant, no nothing. Count the 2 points. Let's keep it moving. I kind of like it. Let him hoop. It wasn't super egregious from Shangoon. I probably would have gave him a tech. He did shove Allen. Allen was already off balance, so the shove shouldn't have shoved him to the floor like that. It was a little bit of a flop. Allen definitely let himself hit the floor like that, but I like that they were like, hey, you know what? Just count the basket. It's 107, 107. Let's keep it moving. 1 minute to go. Let's not decide anything. Y'all decide the game. I like it. I like it, officials. Okay, good call. Good call. Donovan Mitchell bringing it down for the Cavs, tied at 107. Cavs need a basket. We're under a minute now. Mitchell gets it over to Garland. Garland's been a killer all night. Garland has it up top, being guarded by Green. And he likes this matchup. He's going at Green this whole fourth quarter. He's dancing with it. Crosses over to his left, driving it down. Ball knocked out of his hands. He's looking for a foul call. Amen Thompson shot out of a cannon, going all the way. Knocked out of his hands, and a foul on Donovan Mitchell. Amen Thompson going to the foul line for 2 free throws with 40 seconds to go. Did Garland lose the ball, or was it knocked out of his hands? I think he just lost the ball. I think Darius Garland just lost the ball. Oh, wow. So on the replay, the Cavs call a timeout. They're going to challenge it. On the replay, it shows that Donovan Mitchell hit all ball. So I think it's a high likelihood that they're going to overturn this call. I also kind of like it. I actually think it's better for the Rockets here, to be honest. Because I don't really like Thompson at the foul line. What is Thompson this season as a free throw shooter? They may have him over the shoulder, but that's all ball. He hits Thompson on the left shoulder, so they may keep it as a foul. I could see it going either way. Kid Harkin, I get an amen. 25-26, Lively will be out 2 to 3 months for Dallas. Yeah. I mean, he's Derek Lively already in his early career. Getting a little injury prone-ish. Constantly out for his team. What is Amen Thompson's free throw shooting this season? This season from the foul line, yeah, he's under 70%. So, probably a better move. So, successful challenge for Cleveland. No foul. So, Houston does get the ball back out on Donovan Mitchell. No foul. And the players are going to have to decide the game. I like it. But like I said, I would probably rather just an opportunity to run an offensive set here and get a good look for one of my guys rather than have Amen Thompson at the foul line for 2 free throws. Not a very good free throw shooter. He probably splits them. Maybe he makes both. I don't know, but Kay Hazy said Dallas had some bad injury luck with important players. I mean, look, man. It's all about your coaching staff, luck, and making sure your players are in shape and ready to go. They get it into Van Vliet, over to Şengün. Şengün hands it back off to Van Vliet. Van Vliet has it up top, being guarded by Garland. Over the top to Şengün. Şengün dribbling it down. Has it in the post against Dean Wade. Stops, turns, leans in, flips it up with the left hand. Can't get it to go, fight for the rebound. Good box out from Mitchell. And now Garland will bring it down with an opportunity. Or Mitchell will bring it down with an opportunity to win it. Donovan Mitchell up top being guarded by Thompson. Here we go. And he is going to wind this clock down, baby. We may have overtime, y'all. Unless Donovan Mitchell is going to send us home. Mitchell up top, one-on-one against Thompson. I like this. I like Mitchell. Step back, fall away long two. Oh, can't get it to go. And they call a foul on the floor. What is the call? Foul? And a foul on Jared Allen. The Rockets are in the bonus. Why did the refs did such a fantastic job down the stretch? Unless this is an egregious foul from Jared Allen. Yeah, that's a pretty bad hold from Jared Allen. Jared Allen, what are you doing, buddy? It's a lot of contact. It's a lot of holding from Jared Allen. You just got to let that go, though, if you're the official. And the Cavs are going to smartly use their challenge here. But that's a foul. It is a foul. I mean, it's not an egregious foul. It is definitely a foul. But the refs did such a great job not deciding the game. They did such a great job. Every time, it should have been a technical or flagrant on Şengün on the push, and they said, no, you know what, we're not going to call it. We're under a minute to go here in the fourth quarter. The Donovan Mitchell one, they could have just justified, no, we're going to keep it a foul. He made contact with his elbow on the shoulder of Thompson. They could have kept that a foul. And they said, no, we're just going to out of bounds. Houston gets the ball back, run a play, make a shot. And now they call an off-ball foul after Şengün already grabbed the rebound? The Rockets had 2 timeouts. He could have grabbed the rebound, call a timeout, let the Rockets win the game here. Instead, you're going to send Şengün to the foul line for 2 free throws? Come on, refs. I hope they just come back and they're like, incidental contact, no foul. Here's the ball, Houston, win the game. Go try and win the game. Come on. Unsuccessful challenge. Şengün's going to get the 2 free throws. Pick'em MMA. What's up, Pick'em? Free throws for the Rockets, Cavs sold. I mean, it's a bad foul from Jared Allen, but if I'm the official, how do you call that? You did such a great job down the stretch of just making sure we're going to let the players decide the ending of this game. They did a great job of that all night long, and then you call a loose ball foul after these guys have been fouling each other under the basket all night long? Now you call it? Come on. Knar said, well, it was a clear foul. There's been 1,000 fouls between Jared Allen and Şengün tonight, though. They've been battling it down low. It's been an old school big man battle down low. Şengün knocks down the first one. Listen, the Cavs are going to have an opportunity. 4.5 left on the clock. They have a timeout. So make or miss, grab a rebound or call the timeout and get a good shot at the basket for a win. Şengün knocked down the first one. He's got one more coming. 108-107. Şengün can give him a 2-point lead. Gives them the 2-point lead. Timeout for the Cavs. They're gonna move the ball up to the half-court line in the front court. And the Cavs have 4.5 seconds left on the clock. They got enough time, man. They got enough time. Daily victory. What's up, Daily? The Rockets right now with a 109-107 lead with 4.5 seconds left on the clock. My timer ran out because I can't believe they called that foul on Şengün. Pick'em said they got 5 seconds to tie. Yeah, they got 5 seconds. And if I'm Cleveland, do I want to tie it and go into overtime? Yeah, I probably want to go into overtime. I mean, they are on the road. I do like a hit this game-winning shot, let's go home. I do like that, though. I'm always a big fan of if you're on the road, you go for the win. So, but in this situation, 4.5, put the ball in Mitchell's hands. Maybe try to run a quick pick and pop with him and Garland and just try and involve the guards. I would keep the big man out of the play, keep the big man toward the basket, try to get a shot up super quickly for the opportunity of an offensive rebound or something, but Okay, hazy time, yes or overtime, yes or no? No, I don't think we get overtime either. I don't want overtime. I wouldn't mind it. I don't think we get it. I think if I'm the Cavs, I go for the win. That's where I'm landing on. I go for the win. I go for the 3. They get it over to Garland, and Garland gets fouled immediately. They had a foul to give. The Rockets had a foul to give, so he's not going to the foul line. Big game here. Obviously, we as Knicks fans want them to lose. They get it over to Garland, puts up the 3, gets fouled. He gets fouled. Are you kidding me? Houston. Who was it? Was it Eason? It was Tari Eason. Are you kidding me, Tari Eason? You foul him? Garland has missed 3 free throws tonight, by the way. But he's going to have 3 free throws here with 2.8 on the clock. And Houston has 2 timeouts. So they're going to have an opportunity to win it should Garland hit all 3 of these. Chase Smith said, need Cavs for my parlay. I can't believe Eason. What are you doing, buddy? You ran right into him. That's not even like new rule stuff. Like, oh, he didn't give him a landing zone. He didn't give him enough spot to land. And the Rockets are going to use the timeout here to challenge. Why not? They have 2 timeouts. Oh, they're going to review it for a potential flagrant. If they're not, the Rockets aren't challenging. The refs are going to review it for a flagrant. That's so much worse. That's the 3 free throws and the ball if it's a flagrant. Eason, buddy, dog, you have to do the flyby defense there. You don't go towards the guy. Oh, man, dude. The Rockets are going to sell. The Rockets are going to sell. Okay, Hazy said he really is Josh Hart. Asher said, wow. In Houston, too. You had it won, Houston. Just let him shoot the 3. Like, just fly by contest. If he makes it, you tip your cap. Tough shot from Garland. Obviously, it's a boom play in the moment. He's not thinking, I'm going to run into the guy. Reckless. It's a flagrant. It's a flagrant. 3 shots. 3 shots for Cleveland, and they get the ball back. Literally could not have gone any worse. That's literally the worst possible situation. You know, like, you're up 2 with 4 seconds to go, and you think, okay, worst situation, they hit a 3. Maybe we have one more chance. We have 2 timeouts. Maybe we have one more shot to win it back. Literally, the worst situation is you commit a flagrant foul on a 3-point shooter. You give them 3 free throws, and Cleveland's going to get the ball back after this. Dude. You know, our bonehead play. There's no defending it either, as Garland misses a free throw, y'all. We're going to overtime. Garland, 4 missed free throws tonight. He's 2 for 6. He's a 90% free throw shooter. Garland. Missed it. He missed it, y'all. What? Garland. Darius Garland. You want to talk about selling? Darius Garland is selling. Garland, look at his face. Garland. He did knock down the last one, though. The Rockets are up 1, but the Cavs get the ball back. Literally the same situation we're in. We're literally in the same situation. 2.8 left on the clock. You have no fouls to give. They get it in the Mitchell, stops, turns, fires the corner, comes up short. Garland with the rebound, and that's it. And the Cavs are going to come and steal it. And the Cavs, the Rockets. The Rockets steal it on their own home court. Darius Garland sold. How does that happen? Asher said they got the ball back. The Cavs got to get the ball back? Yes, it was a flagrant foul, Astra. It was a flagrant foul and a three-point shot, so you get the three free throws, and you get the ball back. That's why it was so detrimental. It was like, oh, the Cavs won. They had a 90% free throw shooter at the foul line for 3 free throws, down 2. He missed 2 free throws. He missed 2 of the 3 free throws. How does that happen? All right, I'm out on Cleveland. There's no way Cleveland wins the championship this year. I'm out on Cleveland. How do you lose this game? Championship teams don't lose this game. How do you lose this game? I'm mostly kidding, by the way. I think Cleveland's still a championship contending team. I'm mostly kidding. How do you lose this game? If this happened to the Knicks, I would lose my mind. I'm losing my mind now, and I don't have a dog in this fight. What? Namar, what's up, Namar? Keno Hart said, nah, frauds. They didn't have Mobley and almost beat Houston on the road. Okay. You had a 90% free throw shooter at the line. You went on a 19-0 run in the fourth quarter, and you found a way to lose. Come on, man. Come on. AV said, would Jalen Brunson hit those? Yes, he would. Jalen Brunson does not miss free throws when we need him to hit free throws. Asher said, this is very 2010 Knicks. Oh, man. K-Hazy said Darius will be investigated. He was just having a bad shooting night from the foul line. He was 2 for 6. He missed 4 free throws in the game already. He's a 90% free throw shooter. He missed 4 free throws in the game already before going to the foul line for the 3 free throws. So he missed 6 free throws tonight. A 90% free throw shooter missed 6 free throws tonight. That's gotta be like the first time that's ever happened in NBA history, where a guy coming in tonight is a 90% free throw shooter and then missed 6 free throws in the game? Are you kidding me? I'm not gonna lie, his eyes were bloodshot red. So I'm gonna leave it at that. You guys know what happens in order to get bloodshot red eyes, but I'm gonna leave it at that. Garland saved Tari Eason's butt. Yes, he did. 25-20 said Jalen Brunson would have sold down that situation. No. That's Captain Clutch right there. Y'all stop talking down to my guy JB's name. He is the captain for a reason. I don't have a Jalen Brunson jersey. I don't have that kind of money. But he is the captain for the reason. Namar said, got a feeling the Celtics are going to lose tonight also? It would be a fantastic situation, man. It would be a fantastic situation. What a great game. We got to watch a great game. So I appreciate everybody for coming out. If it's your first time in the stream here tonight, feel free to like the stream and subscribe. I appreciate you guys for hanging out with me. We do games Monday through Friday. We prioritize the Knicks. If the Knicks are playing, we're doing the Knicks. 10 times out of 10. 82 times out of 82. We do not miss Knicks games. The Knicks are the only team that will get me to do games on the weekends. So we're going to have another game Thursday, another game Friday, before we have another Knicks game on Saturday. So we'll go through the schedule, and again on the community post. If you guys subscribe, check out the community post. I post a poll every morning so we can decide what game we're going to watch that night. So there's not a ton of great games tomorrow, unfortunately, right? If we go through them one more time before we sign off, y'all, I appreciate you guys for hanging out with me. We got the Spurs Pacers in an early game. I don't know about that. 2 o'clock is a weird start time, but you guys tell me. I'll put it up on the poll. Blazers Magic, I guess. I mean, look, I'm a big Scoot Henderson fan. You want to talk about players I'm a fan of that aren't great? I'm a big Scoot Henderson fans. So I wouldn't mind watching this game. Raptors-Hawks could maybe be interesting. Raptors finally getting a little bit healthy. Hawks, interesting. Heat-Bucks is a good game. Should be a good game. So Heat-Bucks, right? It's a little bit of a rivalry there. That should be the game we should watch. But you guys, I'll put it up on the poll. You guys tell me. Mavs-Thunder. I don't really want to watch the Mavs while they're so beat up. Missing all those guys. Nuggets-Kings. Then we get to the late games. We're not watching the late games. Celtics play the Lakers tomorrow. We're not interested. Hopefully the Celtics lose tomorrow night. Hopefully they lose tonight. They go on a little bit of a skid. Be great for the Knicks. Would be great for the Knicks. But anyway, I guess I'll put Heat Bucks, Raptors Hawks, Blazers Magic, Spurs Pacers those 4 games I'll put up on the poll. Appreciate you guys for hanging out with me. Pick'em MMA. Can the Warriors cover the spread today? Do they play today? They just tipped off. What is the spread? I don't know what the spread is, my guy. nor am I going to tell you right now. But can the Warriors cover the spread against the Kings? They've been pretty bad lately. I'm going to go ahead and say no. I'm going to say the Kings, unless somebody's out with an injury. Sabonis, DeRozan, Murray, Fox, Monk. No, everyone's playing. So I'm going to go ahead and say no. I'm going to say the Warriors don't cover the spread, my man. I'm going to go ahead and have faith in them Kings. 5.5. I'm have faith in the Kings that they're going to win by more than 5.5. I don't think it's going to be that close of a game. Mike, Pick'em MMA, Adam's Yanks Cap. Appreciate you, Adam. I want to see the Knicks face the Celtics in the playoffs so we can take them down. I wouldn't mind it. I think the Knicks have the worst matchup against the Celtics of all the top teams in the league. But, you know, if you want to be the champs, you got to beat the champs. But I appreciate you, everybody. Pick'em MMA. Happy to have you in here, my man. Mike, AP, K Hazy, 2526. Namar, Astra, Tay. Everybody, Kinohara, Patrick. I appreciate you all, you guys. I appreciate you. But I'll see you guys tomorrow. I'll put up the poll tomorrow morning. And I'll see you guys. Have a good night. Remember, brush your teeth. Stay hydrated. And have a good night's sleep tonight. And be ready for tomorrow. Hope you see you guys tomorrow. I'm out. It was a great game tonight. We got blessed with a great game. But good night, everybody. It's late. I'm going to bed. Bye.